Hello.
Hi, it's Vanessa there.
This is she.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
You're on the radio?
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna guess that you haven't heard of the show before.
It's a show? Like, the
Yes.
show is called Jubal?
Yes, it's a radio show.
Is this like a country show? Is it like, do you guys talk about stuff? What's the...
No,
What?
it's not. It's not. It's just. I mean, it's just a regular morning radio show. We do all kinds of wacky prank phone calls and things like that. You know.
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you right now. I do want to talk to you about something though, if you have a moment.
Okay, I guess depending on what it is.
Well, the other day, one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me.
Yes.
Go on.
His name is Ben, and you guys went out.
Nope, I'm not interested.
Whoa.
Wow, that was
If you have
quick.
his contact information, just let him to know to stop calling me.
All right. Well, hold up, though. You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say.
I don't need to let you finish.
What?
The answer is no. I don't know why he's contacting you to contact me. Is that what's going on?
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know why Ben would send us an email about you.
I know why Ben is emailing you. He wants to go out with me again. He has made that very clear.
You may
Yes,
want
he
to
does.
hear what he has to say, because Ben said some things that you did that weren't super awesome.
I'm sure I know exactly what he said.
All right. Well,
It was not a good night. Ben was not a great guy. To be honest, I thought he was. At first, my friend really talked him up, and it's a no. It's just going to be a no.
can I ask you a question about the date? Is that possible
Yeah.
without you getting
Sure.
mad at me? Okay. He said that when you guys went out, everything went fine. Like you guys were getting along, and then you started just raging about the waitress, and you got so angry that you ended the day by storming off to your car and haven't talked to him again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, but from talking to you, it sounds like you were angry with him.
Yeah. Ben did not pass the test, and that's no more dates for him.
What's the test? Wait, what test?
To be honest, I am very attractive. I'm sure Ben made that clear to you. I am a very attractive person, and I'm not being haughty about it. I'm just being real. I'm generally attractive to most people.
Okay.
Right.
It's
Hey,
very humble.
confidence is a good thing.
Yeah, very humble, too.
Yeah, no, of course. But I'm aware of that, and, I'm not a shallow person. Obviously, I mean, Ben is attractive enough, but he's not, I'm more attractive than Ben is, not to be mean.
Okay.
But a lot of times I have to deal with people who only want to date me because I'm attractive, so I set up a test process so that I can weed out the bad ones.
That's
What was the
actually
test?
kind of genius. Like, I don't understand it because I'm not that hot.
Thank you.
But,
Oh, I'm sure you're very hot.
What was the test?
When I date guys, the first date is like when you find out what they're made of inside, like what kind of guy they actually are, not just looks, not what they're based on. And a lot of guys will just want to date me because I'm hot. So
Right.
I make it so I kind of provoke them to call me out on my shit. So that's why whenever I go out on a first date, I choose the restaurant. So the waitress is my friend, and so I wasn't being unfair to her, but I act unfairly. I call out little micro things like the water being messed up or not tall enough or quarter inch from the top. Like I've told him that I've waitressed before and that she is a waitress. And I just like badger the waitress. And if he isn't willing to call me out and tell me that I'm being a jerk, then I don't want to be with somebody who would just agree with me because they're like, well, she's hot. Screw it if she's a mean, horrible person.
this is the most, I mean, at first I thought you were super vain, but now I just think you're an evil genius.
Genius! I was in the restaurant industry for years. This never happens.
Oh, it's happened. You just don't know about it. I'm not the only girl doing this.
Dude, I
So the
love
waitress
it.
was your friend.
Yeah. She knows all about this.
And he just went along with the whole thing.
Yeah, he just kind of like shrugged and was like, oh yeah, like we'll get another menu. And like, oh yeah, the water does seem weirdly small from the top. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Is it almost fun for you? Like, how far can I go before this guy actually stands up for what's right?
This is making me sound like I'm like an evil like sorceress who's like thinking of all these ways to do things, but it's not like that. I honestly want to find somebody of substance, like a partner who's willing to call me out. And, I've done this a dozen times. I mean, and out of all those, I've literally only gone on a second date with one guy.
Really?
And it's because he called me out. He was like, you're kind of being a jerk. And I was like, oh, round of applause for this one. Let's try this out.
Oh my God!
One dude out of dozens actually call you out for being an a-hole
God.
because everybody else just wanted to date you because you're hot.
I'm glad that you're impressed by all this, but are we done with this phone call?
We are almost done. I just have one more thing I need to say to you.
Okay, what else do you want to know? I feel like I've told you everything.
Oh, I don't want to know anything. I just want to let you know that Ben is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and really wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes. Ben, you there? Or did you run away?
No, I'm definitely here. Vanessa, that's pretty what you did back at the restaurant. And look, I'm going to call you out now because apparently you like that kind of thing. And I didn't call you out back then because I'm trying to be a nice guy. And this is the first freaking date that I have been on with you. I'm not going to, like, cause drama immediately. I get to know somebody
That's not
first.
drama.
I'm trying to get
It's
to
not
know
drama
you.
to call somebody out on being mean. You could have easily just been like, nope, that's the water isn't weird. Do you have a problem with this waitress? You could have literally said anything instead of just being a little, oh, yeah, it's fine. That was you. That's what it felt like being on a date with you, Ben.
You get to know somebody first. And then, once you get to know somebody, then you can call them out for all their
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get to know who you are. And you're
Okay, but you
judging
called
me
a
by not
no.
calling
You
out.
called a radio station to try and get a second date with me, even though I was an asshole. So, if I wasn't attractive, would you want a second date? If I didn't look like this, would you want a second date? That's a no, isn't it? Okay, well, in case in point.
I mean, Ben, you've got to be honest. Like, you didn't say one thing about her other than how hot she was. Like, I honestly don't know anything about Vanessa.
Why are you giving her more ammunition? She doesn't know that. Look, everybody is attracted initially by beauty. That's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you're a terrible person, but you're not the right person for me. I'm looking for somebody who's willing to call me out, willing to communicate with me if I'm being irrational about something. I don't want you to just be like, oh, pacify it, it's fine, I can have sex with her later. Like, it's great, it'll be worth it.
I don't really know what to do. Look, I feel like I've been scammed, okay? Like one of those scams over the internet where you lose all your money and you don't really know what happened. And I feel like you didn't give me a fair date, and I deserve a fair date. Everyone does. And so, like, that's all I'm asking. I'm only asking for just a fair date, somebody that's open and honest and not playing tricks.
Hey, Vanessa, would you like to go out with Ben one more time? We will pay for a second date.
You know, I want to give him a round of applause for that wonderful speech he just gave, but no.
Oh, my God.
Man.
You are brutal.
Made a point.
Well, you know what? Look, okay, that kind of steals the deal for me because if you're going to be an asshole like that, I wouldn't want to date an asshole anyway.
Oh, now he doesn't want to date an ass.
Ben, if you would have done that on our first date, maybe we'd be going on a second date now. You would have had to call a radio station to get in touch with me.
This is bullshit, man.
Well, Ben, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Look, I can't win. If I called her out and didn't like who she was, then she would like me. And if I didn't and wanted to get to know her more, then she won't like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess on your next date, just as soon as you start going out, just call him out on everything.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Cynthia, please?
This is she.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi, this is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard of us?
No, I haven't heard of you, but good for you. You got a radio show, but why are you guys calling me?
Thank you.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with somebody and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. I know it's kind of weird, but you recently hung out with a dude named Thomas.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
That's a positive response.
And Thomas emailed us because he's confused why you're not calling him back after your date.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Just not really my type, I guess.
Are you not attracted to him? Is that what it was? Because it was a blind date, so you didn't really know what you're getting into.
Right. You know, he was a handsome guy. I mean, we had an awesome time. Very competitive, but yeah, just wasn't my type.
Okay, but if he's a handsome guy and you had a great time, what about him is, what's wrong with him?
I mean, wow. So he was a cool guy, but it was just, something was just a little off. That's all.
What could be off, though? Because, Cynthia, all you've done is compliment him, so what could be off?
And you've, laughed cutely during the whole time we've talked to you about him.
Because he was so sweet, but goodness, oh goodness, I hate
What's the but? What's the but? He was so sweet, but what?
Is he dumb? Does he have, a weird eye or something?
He was just so little, I felt like I was with my son.
What?
Oh.
Hold on.
There's a big height difference.
There's a huge height difference. He had to be at least a couple of inches shorter than me, and I don't really like that. I'm not attracted to that.
How short is he?
So I'm 5'6", and he had to be about 5'2.5".
Oh, so he's really short.
He's really short, and the sad part is he had to use smaller balls. I felt so bad.
And he's like kids bowling balls?
Yes, he had to, though. I got it. It was just very awkward, but he was great. I just can't do the little bitty thing.
Well, and you're not even that tall.
I'm way taller than him. Do you know what that looks like with heels on? First of all, when I met him, I had on a blue heel. I didn't know he was going to be that little. So I had on this heel, and it's like I walk up, and I couldn't even see him at first. Like, where is he?
He's like swiping at your kneecaps like, hey, I'm down here.
It was just weird. I mean, gosh.
I really don't think you should discredit him, though, because I have dated many a short men, and they work very hard for you.
Well, maybe, but I'm not used to dating that little.
So how did the rest of your night go?
At the end of the night, what really got it was the awkward kiss. Like, I'm used to looking up. I had to slump so far down, and it was weird. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Cynthia, as a short guy, that's my favorite part. I date taller women, and I love it when they have to bend down to kiss me. It's hilarious, but not that many people find it funny.
Yeah, that's just not my thing. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, Cynthia, I do need to let you know that Thomas is on the other line listening to this conversation.
He's on the phone.
Yeah.
For real? I'm short? Oh, my God, no.
Wait a minute, nah. We had a good time. You know, big things come in small packages.
He's right.
I didn't know you were there. I am so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
Come on. You didn't have to look down on me that far. It was barely bent over.
Thomas, my back was hurting by the time I came back up.
Come on, I don't do that. You know, the back was hurting because of that whipping I put on you and Bo. We had a good time, man.
You know what? You're right. We had an amazing time. It's just, you are short.
Oh. I can hear you this whole time. All you saying is that you had a good time, and you said I'm handsome. Thank you. I don't see why we can't go out. You can't look past my shortness.
Oh, goodness. I did. You're right. You're totally right. I don't think it's going to work. Just not gonna work.
And I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'4" and a quarter. And if I stretch, 5'4" and a half.
Yeah, you see, Cynthia, he could stretch out to you and get to 5'4" and a half.
On a good day, I can stretch and I'll be tall as I can be handsome.
Cynthia, you've got to give it another chance. I mean,
He sounds like a great guy.
So, Thomas, it doesn't bother you to, like, date a woman that towers over you? Like, I literally tower over you. That don't bother you at all?
You know, as a short man, I can do things other men can't do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got stuff underneath the cabinet. Boom, I can get that. You ain't got to bend and hurt your back. You know what I'm saying? Something going to the bed, I could just pretty much backflip under there if I need to. I'm telling you, anytime you need your shoes tied, I'm right there. I can stand up doing it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cynthia, you have to say yes to him.
Wow.
I know you laughing. You think I'm funny. I know you got that pretty smile on your face.
And complimenting the smile. Come on, Cynthia.
Thomas, stop.
Cute.
Come on, girl, you got me acting crazy. I have to call a radio station to get you to talk to me again.
Thomas, would you stop? You're embarrassing me on this radio station.
You know, I do whatever it takes to make you smile. That's all I'm trying to do for the, next foreseeable future. At least one more time.
Thomas, you are bad. You're too much. Stop it.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more of your time, Mama. That's all.
You sure know how to win someone over.
So there you go, Cynthia. Will you go on a second date with Thomas? We know he's short, but he sounds like an awesome dude, and it sounds like you like him. Will you go out with him one more time? We'll pay for it.
Maybe I'm being a bit judgmental, and Thomas, you make me laugh. So, yes, I will go out on a second date.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right here. It's a victory for short dudes everywhere.
Congratulations, Thomas. You got a second date, and yes, you scored a victory for short guys all across the world today.
Oh, man. Thank you, Brooke Jubal. I appreciate y'all so much. Cynthia, you ain't going to regret this, baby. You know what I'm saying? I might be 5'4", but I'm 6'5" in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Justine, please?
this is she.
Hey, Justine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fine. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
We're calling you because one of our listeners actually asked us to get you on the phone.
About?
Skydiving.
Yeah,
Put it blunt.
it's actually true.
Skydiving?
Yeah. You went skydiving just, like a week and a half ago now? Something like that?
How did you know that?
Because Raul, the dude that you went skydiving with, wanted us to call you. because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Raul told us how you guys went skydiving, and now he can't get a hold of you. So he asked if we could help.
So you're calling to ask me for Raul? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, it's kind of like a middle school type situation. Like,
Right?
you know,
Yeah.
hey, do you like our friend Raul? Can you check yes or no on this box?
So true.
Yeah, I definitely have to check no on that box.
Okay.
Really?
That makes sense.
Okay, well, do you mind telling us why?
He lied to me?
What?
He lied to
That
you.
is not the answer I was expecting. I thought you meant, like, it wasn't because he was being a big sissy and wouldn't jump out of the plane?
No, I was so over it before that even happened.
You were over the date before you guys even went skydiving.
Oh, my God.
Well, his account is way different. I mean, other than being scared to jump out of the plane, he thought you had a great time.
I mean, I had a great time skydiving.
Okay, so
what-
that was fun, but what did he lie to you about?
He kind of catfished me.
Oh, does he look totally different than what his picture did on the dating profile?
No, he looked like his picture. It was him. It was the same guy from the photo.
So how did he catfish you then?
Yeah, like his job or something?
He just lied. On his dating profile, he said he was 5'8",
Uh-huh.
and I knew right away when I walked up and saw him, he is taller than he said he was.
Wait, what?
He's
Wait.
taller than 5'8".
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah,
And-
he is definitely taller than 5'8", because I am 5'10",
Uh-huh.
and he was as tall as me, and I only date shorter guys.
What?
Oh, what?
Okay, so
What? Are you like the only girl that has ever said that in the history of like the universe?
It doesn't really matter. He still lied.
Wait, okay. Right now, I don't even care about that point. Why do you want to date guys that are shorter than you?
I like to date shorter guys because I'm 5'10", and guys who are shorter than me, they try harder. They're a lot nicer. Tall guys are usually really talky and douchey.
Dude.
And I've just learned from experience,
Justine.
it is always better.
I'm like 5'7", maybe, and I've been saying that my whole life. That shorter dudes, we have to work harder, you know?
He really has.
Well, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you guys, like, even if you want to make that big generalization and that's true, was Raul cocky and a douche? Like, I feel like you're judging him before he even got a word out.
I mean, it doesn't matter because I've had enough experience to know that shorter guys are just better. And, I mean, they're hotter to me.
Wow.
Thank you. On behalf of all the short dudes, this is the best second date we've ever done.
I like what I like, okay? For example, I like being able to help out around the house and reach the tall things that the guy can't. I think that's fun.
Okay.
And I like going out with a guy that can be the little spoon, you know? Sometimes I want to be the big spoon, and that's a lot easier when the guy is short.
Hey, Justine, what do you feel about like a guy having to get on his tiptoes to kiss you when you're in high heels?
Oh my gosh.
I think it's really, really cute.
Isn't it the best? It's hilarious. I love it because I like taller women to put on high heels next to me and make me feel like a little dude.
If you have a big nose, it's game
Oh,
over.
if you have, don't tell me you have a big nose, Justine.
guys,
I won't be able to finish this thing.
Stop trying to be her little pocket boyfriend,
Oh,
okay?
boy. Justine, I'll calm down and fall back for a second, but I do need to let you know that Raul is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Hi, Justine.
Seriously?
Justine, are you kidding me? I mean, that's why you're not calling me back?
Yeah, 'cause you lied to me. I don't date liars, and I don't date tall guys.
Whoa.
You're both.
You're a lying tall bastard, Raul.
I mean, but this has to be the first time in history. Guys always lie and say they're taller.
Yeah, why are you lying and saying you're shorter, Raul?
Look, I didn't even realize I put 5'8". Okay, I'll go back and fix it. But Justine, come on. I mean, that's why you don't want to date me because I'm, 2 inches taller than I said I was.
Are you 5'8" or under?
No, but I mean,
Okay, fine.
2
Then
inches.
I'm not interested.
Oh my gosh,
man.
Justin. Justin, you could be missing out on like the person of your dreams. You could be missing out on amazing people just because of this weird height restriction for you.
Or she could be more accepting to amazing people who are closer to the ground. Depends how you look at it, Justine. I'm on your side.
Yeah, we can tell.
Why are you guys trying to tell me what I like? I've been with guys. I know my height cut off. I want to be with a guy who's 5'8" or under. Then we don't even need a king size bed.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not telling you, I am fully behind you on this one. You have my complete support, Justine.
I mean, Come on. I mean, don't you like to feel protected by a guy who's, 3, 4, 5 inches taller than they
Oh,
are?
what are you saying? I need protection?
No,
That I can't protect myself? I'd prefer to be with a guy who could jump out of a plane before me without throwing a little fit.
She's got a point.
all right, you got me there, but, I finally did jump, okay? I did jump.
Oh,
true.
good for
Give
you.
him credit.
Yeah.
All 5'10" of you.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we all know the answer to this, but Justine, would you like to go out with Raul one more time on a second
Nope.
date? We will pay for it. You didn't let me finish the sentence, Justine. We'll pay for it.
No, I can't believe it. I mean, over 2 inches. Who ever heard of a girl that wants a shorter guy? I mean, that's bizarre.
Well, I think if anything, you cut your losses, Raul. It's not something that you can actually control. So I wouldn't feel too awful about it.
And I spent $400.
That part
true.
you may feel bad about.
You are
Yeah.
out $400.
Yeah. That was an expensive first date, Raul.
Can you pay for that?
Definitely not.
No.
We will not be paying for your first date that you went on.
Reimbursed.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to pay for the second date.
Yeah, but there wasn't going to be $400. It was like a $25 gift card to Red Robin or something like that. So I'm not doing that. Justine, are you still there or have you hung up on us by now?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to us and thank you for telling us why you don't want to date Raul.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I'll be hitting you up later.
That was going to happen.
I'm real short.
Yeah, go out with him.
Yeah. Thanks, Raul. Hey, didn't work out for you. I guess you got to find a girl who is accepting of you tall freaks out there.
I'm 5'10". I'm not even that tall for playing out loud.
That's a good point.
Well, I'm sorry. You're too tall to ride this ride, so hi.
Oh, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Crystal.
Speaking. Who's this?
Hey, Crystal, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Did I win something?
No, you did not win anything, but I do want to talk to you for a second about a date that you recently went on.
I'm sorry. Wait, you need to talk to me about a date that I went on?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update, and somebody recently emailed us about you.
Someone emailed you about me.
Yes.
And so you're calling me to ask me what?
Why you're not calling him back. His name is Frank. Do you remember going out with a guy named Frank?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So Frank told us that he likes you a lot. He told us a little bit about your date and said that he would really like to see you again, but you're not calling him back. Is there a particular reason?
Oh, there's a reason.
All right. Was it the fact that he tried to kiss you like 1,700 times on your date?
That definitely played a part. There was more to it, not just that.
You have a few minutes to tell us what the more to it is?
I don't mind. I really do have something else I have to do, but he probably should know anyways. If you guys should just pass that to him. Yeah.
Pass what to him?
The reason.
What is the reason?
Well, he has a fragrance about him.
Fragrance. That's usually not a good cologne type of smell when you word it like that.
It's definitely not a cologne, and it's definitely not a good one.
Yeah.
So is it just body odor? What is it?
I don't know what it is, but it is very strong.
What, do you have any? Is there anything you can compare it to?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's probably the strongest thing I have ever smelled in my life.
So he smelled weird. That's probably why you turned him down for so many kisses, huh?
Oh.
I didn't even want to be within 100 yards of him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why'd you?
I got to jump in. This is ridiculous what I'm hearing right now.
Wow.
Totally ridiculous.
Who is this?
That is Frank, Crystal. He's actually on the other line listening.
Yeah, and I'm not happy.
So wait a
because
minute.
I'm
You
gonna
had
use
him
it.
on the phone the whole time, and we're just sitting here?
Yeah. I was going to tell you that a little later, but then Frank decided to jump in, so.
Great. Here we go.
No, I can't believe you're saying that. I don't smell.
Okay. So I really don't have a lot of time, really, to talk about this, but I'm just going to say, to be honest with you, maybe you were nervous before. Maybe your deodorant doesn't work. Maybe you need something stronger. I don't know. But when you gave me a high five, you literally almost knocked me out unconscious.
Whoa.
What?
True story. True
Yeah, I
story.
think you
So
help me with this.
if
It's
you're
really
wondering
uncomfortable
why,
stuff right
that
now.
is definitely the reason. You probably should bathe thoroughly before a date. Just saying. I have nothing else to say. It's pretty clear. I thought it was clear that I was like 9,000 cars away from you when you tried to give me a kiss. So I'm really done.
You don't sound remorseful. Like, you're not being very nice about approaching his smell, though.
Because it's ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not going to sit here on the radio. I'm already blindsided by being on the radio already. And it was very clear that I wasn't really interested after he tried to kiss me 411,000 times and I said no. So, and now since he's putting me in a position, now I have to be firm to let you know if we're looking for a second date, an 11th date, a 12th date, a 1,000th date, it's the exact same reason. It's no all day long. So there we go. I have to go. Sorry, guys. Thanks for calling. I got to go. Bye.
That was direct.
It's pretty, blunt and to the point.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, I don't think you're getting a second date.
Ouch. Has anyone ever commented on your smell before, Frank?
Okay, look, I'm going to give it to you guys straight, all right? I'm not like one of those sissy boys that walks around smelling like freaking cucumbers and strawberries, okay? That's not me, man. That's just not what I do. You know, I don't shower every day for a reason. It's unhealthy. So if that's what she's referring to...
Wait, did you say you don't shower every day?
Yeah, I mean, it's scientifically proven that if you shower every day, you're stripping your body because the skin is a protective layer, right? It's not meant to be washed off every day or scrubbed off every day.
He's actually right.
You know? So,
Yeah,
We're obsessed in this country
I've heard
with-
those studies, but you know what? I still take like 3 or 4 showers a day because I don't give a shit. I'd rather not smell.
You don't smell if you don't shower for 1 or 2 days.
Oh, no, you do, Brooke.
No, whatever.
Believe me,
I will shower
I work-
twice a week. That's plenty.
I work with you. Trust me. There have been some occasions where I'm like, whoa, somebody's a little ripe today.
It's fine.
It's not like I smell. I don't smell like ass. It's just natural musk. It's human pheromones.
Smells like a man.
There are women that are attracted to my pheromone type. It's been proven. I mean, I know women that gravitate towards me just because of my natural smell.
Maybe.
It's a Frank smell. It's me.
The Frank
It's
smell.
the Frank smell.
Oh, the Frank. How often do you shower then?
I mean, I feel like I have a calendar, but maybe every 10 to 14 days or so.
Okay, that's even a lot for me.
Yeah, you-
I'm not going to lie on that one.
You have to smell a little bit
Yeah.
He's fully embraced the
What?
theory.
Listen, it's just me. It's natural. It's naturally Frank. It's just my scent, guys. I have a scent, just like everybody does.
then. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's why she's not calling you back. She didn't like your scent.
Yes, I just have to leave it up to a woman that gets it, man. This is a tough town, guys. It really is a tough town. I
Tough
don't get
town.
it.
Showers way too much.
Yeah. Or maybe that's why women aren't talking to you in the bars when you go out. You ever think of that?
Yeah.
No, this is a one-time thing. I've never heard somebody go off like this about my smell. Crystal obviously is just off her rocker.
She sounds crazy to me, but you know what? No matter what, it is a second date update, so I have to ask the question. Hey, Crystal, even though you hung up, would you like to go out on a second date with Frank? We will pay for it. No, I don't want to because Frank smells funny, stinky. Are you sure? Frank, do you have anything else to say to Crystal?
Yeah, I don't want to go on a date with her either,
Yeah,
so
well,
it's
you're
all good.
stupid. You stinky. You smell. I don't like you either.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Is this Brittany?
Yes?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Brittany.
Not much. What are you all doing?
We're just hanging out, you know. Figured we'd give you a call and check in and see how your day's going.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
It's a great question.
Well, I want to talk to you about something for a second. It's something you might not even remember.
Okay.
It happened back when you were in high school.
Oh gosh. Is this for real or is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank. This is for real.
Okay, this is a little different, but okay.
So there was a dude named Trevor that you went to high school with. Do you remember a guy named Trevor?
Trevor. In my class?
Yeah, let me see if I can jog your memory a little bit, okay? So you guys went to high school together. I guess he was in one of your classes. And one day you guys studied together.
Okay. That still could be a lot of people.
Well, I'm thinking you might remember studying with this guy. He was a freshman and you were a sophomore.
Okay.
And I guess you guys had geometry together.
Okay.
And one day after school, you went over to his house to study.
Okay.
Okay, nothing yet?
There.
Remembering Trevor?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, the only other way that I think I could get you to remember him is he tried to impress you with a veggie tray.
Oh my gosh.
Got it just
So
ring
you
a
remember
bell.
you remember the veggie tray?
I do remember that.
Oh,
that was the karate guy.
The karate veggie tray guy, yeah. So, and Trevor actually emailed us because he wanted us to get a hold of you because he had a huge crush on you in high school, and I guess still kind of has a crush on you, and saw you on Facebook the other day and wanted to see if you'd go out with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you for real?
I am 100% serious, yeah.
he told us the whole story about how you asked him to study, and it was like, seriously, the most memorable moment of all of his high school career.
Oh God. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Were you interested in Trevor in high school, or was that just a study session for you?
I just needed to pass geometry, and he was the smart guy. There's no doubt. He was a smart kid.
Was it obvious that he liked you, though?
I don't know. I mean, he was younger, so you know how it is. Like the younger guys, look up to the older girls.
Right. And as a sophomore, you don't want to date a freshman. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was so long ago. I kind of remember that afternoon. It would be hard to forget with the veggie tray. But, it didn't get totally weird until the next day when his mom called me.
Wait.
His mom called you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never told anybody about this. Yes. His mom called me and she told me that Trevor had been really, really upset and crying in his room.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
And was just all devastated. And she wanted me to make sure that I knew that he was a really good kid and that the veggie tray was her idea.
Oh my gosh.
So she actually called you to let you know the veggie tray thing was hers.
Yes. She said she was just trying to help her son on his first date.
Oh my God, I am mortified for him.
Oh my God, I was dying because I'm like, this was not a date. And I'm trying to explain to her, it's like, I need help with geometry. That's it. That's all.
So you're like, we were actually just studying. That's all I wanted to go over there and do was study.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it was crazy. And she went on and on about how all he wanted to do was kiss me, and she was trying to help him, but she didn't know how it worked these days. And so, she was all so apologetic about the vegetables. I'm like, it wasn't about the vegetables.
Were you just stunned on the other end of the phone? I wouldn't even know what to say.
I'm embarrassed.
As a kid, it's so nerve-wracking, when an adult to call you in the first place.
Right.
But the end of the conversation, she was trying so hard. I mean, I guess it was kind of sweet that she offered to drive us to the movies if we wanted to have a date. And I was just like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, you could have destroyed him in high school sharing that story.
No, but I didn't have the heart to do that because, it's so tough anyway. And I remember that's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell him about it.
That is nice of you. That's really nice of you not to put him on blast for his whole high school. I wonder if he knows, because he didn't mention to us about his mom calling you when we talked to him.
I hope for his sake he doesn't know. He doesn't need to know.
What if his mom told him?
If he didn't know before, he knows now, because he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
No.
Yes. Yep. Trevor, what's up?
Oh my God.
Trevor, you there?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
I can't believe any of this is happening.
I can't believe it either. My mom's horrible.
No, she loves you.
Yeah. You got to give her that. Did you know your mom had done that, Trevor?
No, not at all. We had never talked about it.
Oh, man.
She came home and she asked me how it went. And I'm sure I probably just went to my room or something. I don't know. I don't even really remember crying. But
Sure.
Wait, Trevor, you were such a nice guy, and it was so nice of you to be willing to help me with geometry. But yeah, that was a crazy day.
Well, you're still very sweet if you're able to say all that. So, I hope maybe if you want to, we can, go on a second date, another first date.
Yeah.
Another
That's better, Trevor. That's better.
A better first date. I promise there will be no vegetables, and there will be no mothers.
All meat date.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm a lot different than what I was in high school. I don't do karate. I don't wear my outfits to school anymore. I mean, I actually play the mandolin now. And, yeah, so I'm a lot cooler than I used to be.
That's nice. He put down the veggie tray and picked up an instrument.
I don't even know exactly what a mandolin is.
Well, you can find out. Brittany, would you like to go on a first/second date with Trevor 10 years later? We will pay for it.
I can't believe he even remembers me. It would be fun to catch up. I mean, what about like lunch or something like that? I think that could be fun.
Okay, no pressure.
Lunch, of course I'm going to have lunch with you. That would be fantastic.
All right. Well, awesome. Congratulations, Trevor.
Wow.
I don't know if we can call this a date yet, but at least you get to go out with Brittany.
It's a catch up.
It's a catch-up.
It's a ketchup.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is really fun. This has been a great day.
You have to call your mother and chew her out for that whole incident.
Tell her I said hi. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Alana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
That's right. There's a lot of people that don't know who it is. It's a radio show, a morning radio show. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay. What's their name?
He's a southern gentleman who just kind of moved to town. Do you know what I'm talking about? His name is Jeff.
Yes, I do.
He actually emailed us and told us a little bit about your date and is confused as to why you're not calling him back, so he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know. I just didn't really work.
You didn't really work?
The whole date was just weird. There were little things that happened the whole date, and it just didn't really go well.
Okay, can you put it so that we can tell him? Can you describe in your own words the date then? Because it sounds like more happened than what he told us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just really different, really, really different. Whoa. I think during dinner, I went to use the restroom, and I got back, and I heard him pass gas.
At the table? Like, were you sitting back down, or were you just coming up to the table?
I was coming back to the table, and as I was sitting down, I definitely heard him pass gas.
Oh, bad timing.
So you were did he not notice that you were there yet, and you were walking up and he farted?
Right, basically. He didn't say a single thing about it, and I just kind of sat there and thought, okay, well, I guess we'll just let this go.
Did you guys have that awkward moment where you both know that the other one farted and you kind of sit there in silence for a second, like, is somebody going to bring it up? And then you go,
I did, but he kind of seemed like it was totally fine.
Oh, but what is he going to say? I mean, you'd have to pretend like it didn't happen on your first date at dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of tried to just forget about it, but then we get to paying for the check, and he tells me that he thinks he left his wallet in my car, and whatever. I mean, I get it. Like, maybe it just fell out of his pocket or something. So I gave him my keys, and I was praying that he wasn't going to, like, steal my car or do anything. But he came back, and he paid for the bill, and everything, everything was fine. And then, I really thought maybe I would go out with him again. But then I got home, and I was getting my bags and everything from my car, and I realized that the change in my change box in my car was completely gone.
No way.
Wait.
So you're accusing him of stealing the change out of your car?
100%.
Oh my
Are you?
100%.
Really?
I had quarters in there. I know I keep my change there as like my little, thing where I just throw my change. It was completely gone.
Why
All I could think was that this hillbilly from the South took my change, stole from me. So I wasn't even going to, he tried calling me, he texted me a couple times. I did not even want to respond. I don't even want to see him again. I don't want to hear from him. I can't even believe that, like, the audacity he would have to call a radio station knowing that he stole from me.
Oh, man.
You said you don't want to hear from him ever again.
Never again.
Okay, well, that's going to be tough because he's actually on the other line listening.
You actually noticed the change was gone for your car?
What is going on?
That's Jeff.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Lana, it's me. It's Jeff. I've been here the whole time. I mean,
I don't want to talk to you. Like, you know what you did, and I don't want to talk to you.
Alana, don't you think you're being a little paranoid, accusing Jeff of stealing the change out of your car? I highly doubt that Jeff took the change out of your car.
I took it.
What?
You did?
You actually stole change.
Hold on, just listen for a second. I mean, first off, it was a couple bucks, and it was a tip. It was a tip.
You actually stole it?
I checked my wallet. Cash was a little bit low. I mean,
This is a joke.
I needed a little extra for the tip. It was only a couple bucks. Like, that's something I learned in the South. You tip good when you go out.
Yeah, but
Your own money.
I was going to pay it back on a second date. It totally slipped my mind to even mention
A
it.
second date? You really think I would go on a second date with you after you stole from me?
It's not stealing. I was borrowing it, and I was going to pay it back on the second date. We do that all the time in the South. It's no big deal.
you do, Jeff? Like, that's a common Southern thing to steal each other's car change and use it as a tip?
No, it ain't stealing. I'm not stealing nothing. I'm borrowing change. It's change.
Jeff,
How
it's
often do you notice change in your car?
It's
I got
only-
change in my car. It's been there for a long time.
Oh my God. It's only borrowing if you actually ask somebody for money and then tell them you're going to pay it back. You can't just take it.
I forgot.
Oh, my God. You know, this is just all ridiculous. Jeff, I think you're a dumb hick.
Oh!
I don't understand why we're even having this conversation. I don't have any more time for this. Our conversation's done.
That was quick.
Oh, wow.
Jeff, you still there, man?
I don't get it. I was going to pay her back. It was a couple of bucks
Yeah, but
from a car that I was going to use for the tip.
Jeff, you should probably ask before you do that, you know?
Look, man, it was my first date with her. I was nervous about everything else anyway, and I forgot. I forgot.
All right, well,
And
my advice to you would be next time, if you're ever in that position, don't steal somebody's cash from their car, man.
you keep saying stealing. I've heard it enough. I didn't steal nothing.
Hey, man, listen, I'm just telling you that you probably shouldn't take money from people's cars, even if it's like a Southern thing like you said. It's definitely not done here.
Stop talking to me about all this. You DJ radio, high school rock. You don't know what the you're talking
Jeff,
about.
that's the first thing I will agree with you on. I am a radio host. I know that. Don't be so mad. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, well, a lot of help you are.
Did that just really happen?
We just got hung up on twice,
Wow.
which is impressive.
Not
that
bad.
might be a first time for that.
I didn't even get to ask if they wanted to go on a second date. I guess I'll have to email them. See if I can get them to go out again.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes?
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's this about?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I'm calling you today because we got an email into our show about you.
What? Why?
Another good question. You're full of good questions, Madeline. Because we do a segment on our show, it's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Nathan.
What? Nathan?
Yes. Do you remember going out with a guy named Nathan?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan emailed us because he said he had a really fun time with you, and he thinks that your excuse to leave late on a Friday night that the maintenance guy needed to be let into your building was just a really horrible excuse to get out of the date. And we all agree with him, by the way. That sounds like the biggest excuse ever.
I don't remember what excuse I used. I already blocked him. I don't understand why you're calling me. I don't.
You've even blocked him?
Yeah.
Why? He said that you guys went back to his apartment. Was there something creepy in there?
It just freaked me out. It was just really weird.
Can you tell us what was weird?
I just got this really bad vibe when I walked in. The place was just super clean. Like, it was just weird. I got a really bad vibe and creepy feeling.
Was there like something specific? Because super clean and he sounds like a nice guy who didn't want to push you to do anything you weren't ready for on a first date.
After an art class.
Yeah.
I just got this eerie feeling when I walked in. It was like serial killer clean, like sterile clean, like everything wiped out, not a speck of dust. It was just so strange. No guy's apartment's that clean. It's just,
So you're saying his place was too clean and it creeped you out?
yeah.
That's it? He had a clean place and that's why...
No, you got to understand, though, it wasn't just clean. Like, it was like a team of people came and wiped this place clean of fingerprints. It was just
weird. And you know when you just get that feeling inside, it's like something bad happened here. What? I need to go.
It made you think what? You think he's a serial killer or something?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying it was way too clean, and
something's wrong with that.
Maybe he's just, one of those OCD types that really like a clean house, or maybe he read the decluttering book that everybody reads. And
it's not that clean unless you just moved in and took the plastic off of everything. There was nothing out of place. It's like a museum.
I think he
All
sounds
right.
dreamy. Can he move into my house and improve some things that I've got going on?
Go for it. That's on you. Be my guest. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
What about on the phone with him?
No, I don't even want to talk to him.
Oh, that's a shame. Because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Unless you hung up. Nathan, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi, Nathan. I guess you heard all that.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with my apartment being so clean.
It might not be a problem. It's unusual, and I'm just not used to that, and so, yeah.
Madeline, you're being really nonchalant when you were basically just accusing the guy of scrubbing his house because there was maybe dead bodies earlier in the evening.
She didn't know he was on the phone.
Wait, but that's what it sounded like. Like you're getting rid of all fingerprints. Nathan, have you killed anyone in your apartment?
I have not.
I'm sorry. I just got a weird vibe when I came in, and
Madeline, why would you want to be dirty? Why would you want that?
What? I don't. I'm just saying your place is, like, so clean. It's just freaky.
I mean, I have had people comment on how clean it is, but I don't like dirty things. Dirty things really upset me.
Okay, so now
that did sound a
I'm
little
starting
crazy.
to get
Okay.
a little bit on Madeline's side now, Nathan.
That was kind of creepy.
See? I'm not crazy.
I
Nathan,
don't think he meant it like
yeah.
that, you guys.
Did you mean it in the way that it sounded? Because it sounded super creepy the way you said that,
Yeah, he
Nathan.
said upsets you instead of a noise.
No, I didn't mean to be creepy.
You guys, give this guy, Madeline, I feel like you're missing out on possibly a really good guy because you're making a lot of implications on just a clean house.
I can clean my own house. Seriously.
Why?
I mean, would you rather have a dirty boy? Because I've known dirty boys, and I refuse to be a dirty boy.
Are you just messing with us now, Nathan? Nathan, are you like doing this on purpose?
Doing what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I've told you, if dirt is bad, it's the enemy. And if I see dirt, I will get rid of it. I like a clean apartment.
Get rid of it?
See, guys, what happens if I come in and my shoes are a little dirty or something like that? Like if we did.
There will be no dirty shoes in my apartment.
Whoa. Okay.
Because I would ask you to take them off. I just don't like dirty things.
Okay.
But Nathan, what happens if we're eating and I drop something or spill something or make a mess? Then what?
Then we'll clean it up right away.
Okay.
Are you going to get angry at me?
I do not get angry. I just clean the dirt.
This is so strange.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, Nathan, you're obviously passionate about cleaning.
Huh.
Very. Madeline, listen, if you come over again, I will show you that we can make something dirty together, and then I will clean it up.
Okay. Sounds like a great second.
Yeah, it does. On that note, I'm just going to ask you, Madeline, would you like to go out with Nathan on a second date? We will pay for it, even if it's cleaning supplies.
As tempting as that is, I'm okay to not go.
Yeah.
You sure?
I feel like trusting your gut may not be a bad choice for you.
Well, Madeline, I'm really bummed that you'd rather date a dirty boy than me. You're making a mistake.
Stop saying dirty boy.
All right, Madeline, so take care, because the dirty will be judged. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think you need to do more than just block him.
Madeline, are you still there?
I'm a little freaked out and scared. I got rid of him with the blocking, and here you guys opened that back up like freaking Pandora's box.
He doesn't know anything about you other than your phone numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't even know my last name. I blocked him on everything.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, you are safe. And I feel sorry for all the dirty boys out there right now because Nathan sounds like he might be fired up to do some cleaning tonight. I hope not.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Camden.
This is Camden.
Camden, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh. Okay.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. You're a radio show?
I am a person who has feelings and hair. I'm not a radio show.
I can confirm he has
But
hair.
I do work on a radio show, yes.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. Well, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out why. And you recently met a dude named Josh at a charity auction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Josh sent us an email. He told us about the evening you hung out. Not all the details, although if you're down to share all the details, I'd love to know. But he told us about hanging out with you, and he says that, you know, the next morning after you guys hooked up and everything, you rushed him out of the house and haven't talked to him since, and he's wondering why.
Oh, my God. He seriously called you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Should it be obvious to him why you're not calling him back?
You'd think, but I don't know. You don't really know people, I guess, until you've spent the night with them, and then you learn a lot, and it was just bad, and I don't know. That's such a good question if he knows why. I don't want to talk to him anymore, and if he doesn't, that's almost scarier than if he did.
Okay. So do you mind telling us then? Because if he doesn't know, he should probably know, right?
I mean, it's so personal, but I just don't. He did something that even if we had been like married for decades is something I would still not do myself, and I would sure hope whoever I was with wouldn't do it either.
Wait, he did it when you guys were in the throes of passion?
No. It was after we were together.
What did he do?
God, it's so gross.
Really?
He went into the bathroom after we were done, and he didn't close the door.
What?
Like, he was just in there, like, doing his business. Like, and we're not talking number one, okay? We're talking
Wait, he sat down for a toozy with the door open?
He most definitely did. And I could hear and see and, yes, smell everything that was happening. Totally disgusting. I just met this person, you know, and we were on, like, you know, a first date, first staying the night moment.
Yeah.
And he immediately reverts to this behavior. So just absolutely the most unromantic, gross thing. And then it got worse because he did not wash his hands afterwards. And I
Did you tell him to get back into that bathroom? Go back to that sink right now.
You just wiped.
I was shocked. And I know he didn't wash his hands because I was just like, from my bed, I can see my bathroom.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That might be worse than the
I'm gonna
actual
tell you,
act.
you don't even do that when you're married, okay? We keep the door shut during that business.
I would hope not. And then he wanted to cuddle with me. Like, he wanted to touch me with his bacteria-laden hands.
Get away, poop fingers.
Is that when you rushed him out of the house?
Well, you know what? I feel like I was actually pretty kind that I didn't just, like, leap out of bed and say, get out right now. Like, I let him stay, but I mean, God, I felt like I was just sleeping next to some giant animal or something, and I just... I couldn't wait for him to leave the next day. I told him that I was running late for something and just got him out of there as fast as I could.
He could have just forgot to wash his hands.
You know, I have been drunk and remembered to wash my hands. Like, this is a habit.
Yeah, and either way, I mean, the hand washing aside, too, to do that with the door open when you guys just met. I know some couples out there are like, we're so close, we do it on each other. That's how close we are. But for a lot of people, that's one thing you should hide from each other. You know, close the door when you go to the bathroom.
I mean, it's not like he's a horrible human being or something. I mean, it's just, I don't know how
Thank you, Camden. I appreciate you telling me I'm not a horrible person. After all that, I kind of feel like it. Wow.
Who is this?
Oh, Camden, that's Josh.
Hi.
He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I'm an animal?
Are you kidding me? He's been on the phone this whole time?
Yeah, he has. Apparently, he couldn't wait until we brought him into the conversation either.
But this,
oh, my God.
Don't feel bad. This is stuff that he needs to learn about, Camden.
Oh, my
God. It's not that
God.
big of a deal.
Whoa.
It's completely
not
natural.
It's what?
Everyone goes to the bathroom. We just were intimate with each other.
Josh, I didn't say you
That's
couldn't go to the
intimate
bathroom. I don't need to witness it. And the whole, what's with the not washing your hands?
My hands weren't dirty.
What?
But did you not wipe?
No, I wipe. I mean, I know how to wipe myself and not get my hands dirty while doing it. There's a barrier there.
Josh, I thought for sure you were going to come on this phone and apologize profusely and say, oh my God, I forgot, or oh my God, I realized once I was already halfway through it that I hadn't shut the door and I didn't know what to do. Like,
okay, well, no, I do apologize if Camden, you felt, kind of bombarded by that and were disgusted by that. I am sorry that you felt that way. That was the way I was raised. My family, we all, everyone poo-poos. And we would just poo-poo the door open. It was never a big deal.
Did you just say
naturally?
poo-poo?
Yeah.
Did you just call it poo-poo?
Yeah, everybody poo-poos.
I kind of like it now. Like, I don't know, Josh, the way you put it and you put it in those words, I'm like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's just a poo-poo.
It sounds like the title of one of my toddler's potty training books.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Does your toddler wash his hands after he goes potty?
Absolutely.
Okay, forget the hand washing thing. That's something that can change, sure. But, Camden, I wouldn't have a problem watching you poo-poo.
Why do you keep saying it like that, Josh?
That is never going to happen, okay? Not only because I wouldn't, but because I don't think we're going to see each other again.
Oh, no.
Seriously? Because of a little poo-poo? You don't want to feed me again?
Yeah, seriously, Josh, because of that, okay? I mean, no decent person would be okay with someone, taking a crap in front of them, all right? That is just how it is.
Josh, is there any way that you could change? Like, you could be okay shutting the door while going to the bathroom?
Honestly, I just thought it would show her how comfortable I was with her. I mean, our conversation was so nice and so comfortable. I don't mean to scare you with this language, but it did kind of feel like we were like an old married couple, the way we just kind of conversed and, had a good time talking.
Well, I think you fast-forwarded the relationship pretty far, and let's just fast-forward it to when maybe one of us is dead and, we're not together anymore.
Camden, you literally can't come back from this. I mean, you really liked this guy all the way up until that moment. Like, what if he promises to never do it again and to always shut the door in your presence?
Because I kind of am worried about what else is going to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like that he really is just like, look, this is just how it is. This is how my family is. Like, what other things do they do? Do they, drink off the milk carton right out of the fridge? What other habits are going to unfold in this scenario? And then he's going to just be like, what? That's how it is. That's what people do.
Well, I don't drink out of the milk carton. I use glass. I put glasses on top of the dishwasher, plates on the bottom. That's industry standard.
And you can close the door while you go to the bathroom. You should add that to your list.
Absolutely. Camden, if you give me another chance, I will close the door when I go to the bathroom.
All right. Camden, would you like to go on a second date with Josh? We will pay for it.
Come on. I'm actually
He promises to close the door.
God,
You guys could go over all of your, boundary stuff on the next date.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome date. Just discussing what you will and won't have in your life. Yeah.
I gotta say, I feel like we've already been through a therapy session. This, to me, it just might have been too much too soon. I think it killed all potential romance.
Aww.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can't really unsee or unhear what happened.
You're absolutely right, and this is, for me, Josh, you're not a terrible guy. I don't think that. I kind of feel like maybe find someone else who's got the same kind of relaxed standards around those things as you do, and you'll be happier.
Well,
I'm really sorry to hear that, but you're probably right.
Sorry, Josh, no second date for you, but thank you both for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And before we let you go, Josh, can you just tell me what you call it one more time?
You mean the poo-poo?
Yes, the poo-poo. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Kara. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Okay. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently emailed us about you, asking if we could get you on the phone.
Someone wants me on the phone?
Yeah, sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone and ask if they did something wrong.
Who would do that?
His name is James, and you recently met him at a convention.
God, really?
Yep. James emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're apparently not answering any of his text messages.
Did you like James at all?
Well, I liked him on our date until the very end, but no.
Are you talking about the point where he asked if you wanted to go back to his hotel room?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. Yep. He told us because we asked him about your date and about meeting you. He said that he really liked you, but he also felt like he kind of overstepped his bounds there, and he felt bad about it.
He kind of overstepped his boundaries? I mean, did he tell you everything?
That's all I know is that you guys met at a convention, went out for dinner, and he asked you to go back to his room, and that's the last he heard from you. That's all he told us.
Okay, So did he tell you towards the end of dinner, and I understand we both had a couple of drinks, but did he tell you that he said to me, hey, I'm in town every couple of weeks, and I would love to have you as my friend with benefits?
That is seriously what he propositioned you?
He was already trying to get me back to his place that night, which I figured out. Yeah. I mean, I'm not stupid. It's not my first convention, but just be like, hey, baby, I'm in town every couple of weeks. You could be my regular friends with benefits? What the hell is that all about?
Is that really how he said it? Because that's not how he explained it to us at all.
Well, I'm sure he's being all sweet when he explains it to you guys. He doesn't want to sound like a dick.
Yeah, good point. I mean, so...
And then, when I said no, because seriously, I've known him over dinner for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He accused me of being a prude.
No, he didn't.
What?
He sure did.
How did he say that?
So weird. Because I value myself as a human being, not just as a woman, but as a human being. He just doesn't want to spread my legs over cheap wine and steak.
Oh, my God.
So, what did he say to you? I mean, did he flat out call you a prude?
He did. He called me a prude at dinner, and that was that. And then I got up and I went to go get a cab to go back to my hotel.
That is so crazy. Like, the way he painted it was how much he enjoyed your company and how great he thought you were. Like, I would have never guessed he was that sleazy.
I would have never thought he was that sleazy when he so very nicely asked me out after we hung out all day. But as it turns out, he's no different than the majority of the sleazeballs who go to these conventions are like, hey, time to hook up. Wife's not around. I mean, they're all kids.
Does this happen a lot at conventions?
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, everyone who's ever been to a convention knows it's just like code for one big fest.
I was joking about that earlier. We were talking about it, and I was like, that's the way at least I would think of conventions. Wait, I mean, I guess you get a bunch of horny businessmen out there. Is this the first time something like this has happened to you?
Actually, it is, because this is the first time I've ever said yes to going to dinner with anyone.
Yeah.
Normally, I just go, I do my thing, I hang out with whoever's there, and I just go back to my hotel room and go to bed.
Yeah.
So he told us that he tried to text you after your date.
Oh, yeah, he sure did.
Oh. Did he not just apologize in his text?
No. I mean, he did. He's like, listen, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. And I wrote it back. I'm like, just don't contact me ever again. And then the guy has the balls to say, well, you don't know what you're missing with this d-. And I'm like, what?
That's so
He
gross.
really said that to you?
He really, I still have the text message.
Oh, wow.
my gosh, that is
He
so-
left all of that out. It didn't, from his side of the story, it sounds like he was very sweet to you after, like, I really apologize for asking you to go back to my room. That was so wrong of me. Wouldn't you love to just kind of talk to him about it, though?
Actually, I really wouldn't like to talk to him about it. I hope I never talk to him or see him again.
Oh.
At all.
That's a shame, because he's on the phone listening right now. He wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Kira, don't you think you're like over-exaggerating this?
No, I seriously am not over-exaggerating. I have those text messages that you sent me, and you're like a foul, crass pig, and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Kira, please, just hang on 1 second, all right? I apologize for those text messages, and, it isn't really me, but, I mean, at the same time, we were both drinking a lot. I don't remember sending you that text message. I remember apologizing, but I don't remember saying anything about my d***. I wouldn't do that.
I thought it was just another piece of proof of what a disgusting pig that you are, that I saved it, showed it to all the women that I know that are going to the convention in a week to make sure that they didn't as much as even say hello to you.
That's so awesome.
But you know what? You were the one that went out with me. Didn't you just say that you knew that's what these conventions were all about, and yet you came out to dinner with me? You can't place this on me.
What? I went out to dinner with you. I didn't go back to your hotel room with you and then suddenly become a prude. There's a big difference when you learn it.
Well, but here's the deal. You got me going. We were there together, and then all of a sudden you're going to walk away? That sounds like a prude to me.
What?
We were drinking, you were flirting, you were trying to get me going, and you got me going.
Oh, my gosh.
James, why do you have to say it like that?
Stop.
It's true. You did it to me. You got me.
Oh, my God. Seriously, you guys, I'm so sick of this guy. He's a pig. If you can't tell that, all of you are delusional.
No, I don't think anybody doubts that. Everybody's on your side with this one, Kira.
Once I heard the phrase "got me going" a few times in there,
So
I'm on board. Hey, Kira, regardless, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? I'd love to pay for it.
No. Huh.
No?
Hell no.
What if we don't get him going as bad on this date?
Oh.
I would sooner go out with my dog.
Yeah, whatever, you prude. You need to learn how to throw your signals out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Kira's fault.
Go get a prostitute next time, honey.
Well, you know what? There's another convention coming up. I'll see what I can do.
Now you guys got me going with that whole prostitute thing. And when you got me going, you got me going.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello,
Hi, is this Christy?
speaking.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? Like, what's up?
Not much. You listen to the show ever?
Yeah, I've heard it sometimes, but why are you calling?
Have you ever heard of Second Date before?
Is that the one where, like, people call in and then, like, they haven't heard from someone or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why I'm calling.
Yeah, what?
Well, you went out with a dude a while back, and you're not returning any of his text messages or phone calls, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure that was me? Because honestly, I haven't gone out with any guys recently.
Yeah,
so...
I guess I shouldn't have said recently. I think it was actually a little while ago. I'll give you his name, and then you can tell me if you remember going out with him. His name is Wesley.
The quesadilla guy? Do you remember the quesadilla guy?
Met at a party.
That guy?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember the guy that took you home and made a quesadilla and you got...
Yeah, he's a douche.
Okay.
Oh, douche.
All right, so...
Big douche?
No, I don't know what's going on.
And you hung out with him a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, I did. Honestly, I'm kind of upset about it.
Really?
That you hung out with him for a while?
Yeah.
Did you get his text message from the other day? He said that he was thinking about you and then texted you to try to get together again.
God.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So wait, why do you regret hanging out with him? He hurt your feelings, or?
He's a jerk. Like, he's seriously such a jerk.
How?
I just, like, like, what did he tell you about our interaction? Like, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys met at a party. You went back to his place for quesadilla. Really good quesadilla, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was good. I can't remember, like, what was in it. It was, like...
He said it's barbecue chicken that he uses.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah. It was really good.
We can talk about dating him, or we can just turn this into like a food segment about quesadillas. I'm down with either, whichever you want to do, Christy.
He did say that you're very hot.
Yes. And fun.
He actually can't even remember why you guys stopped talking.
Well, that's good. He didn't say anything about his birthday.
No, were you guys hanging out on his birthday?
We'd hung out a few times, and he's like a doofus, but he was charming.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like hanging out around the time of his birthday, and a couple days before, I decided that I liked him. I thought he was cool. So I made him this birthday card. I like made it by hand.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I wanted him to know that I liked him. And when I gave it to him, he laughed and said, "Oh, whoa. You obviously care way more about me than I care about you."
Whoa! Wow, dude.
Ouch.
So yeah, all that bad. And then he kissed me on the forehead.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not cool.
That's like saying bless your heart, but
honestly, it was not great. But quite frankly, like, even though it was like harsh, he was being honest about it.
Yeah.
He even we had a conversation afterward, and he was like, "You know, I save my feelings, so you may want to save yours for somewhere else." It was like really harsh, but in a weird way, I had some respect for him because he was at least being honest. So, quite frankly, the fact that he's calling in now because he can't remember pisses me off.
Oh, does it? Do you want to talk to him?
What? No.
Well, he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so you could talk to him if you want.
Christy.
He's
What's up?
Are you kidding me?
What's up? You didn't text me back.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I
just
did.
said? You heard
I
all
think
this
it's
and you're
hilarious.
still saying, "Christy, are you kidding me? You think this is hilarious? You think it's hilarious that you can't remember why we're not talking to each other?"
I don't know. I just think I think it's funny. I'm sorry.
What? Oh my God, you are such a jerk. You have
Maybe a
so
little
little respect
hard.
for me that you can't even remember.
I mean, now that you mention this, yeah, I guess I remember. Okay.
Oh my God, no. So what do you even want from me? Like, I don't really understand what you want from me.
I mean,
you think we should go out again?
I want to see you again. I really do.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
What makes you say that?
Dude, you already tried texting me, and I ignored your text. Get a clue.
Yeah, I figured maybe you just forgot to respond. I don't know.
I didn't forget to respond. What you did on your birthday was inexcusable.
You're still upset over the birthday card thing? Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit?
Oh, wow.
No, I went through all of that effort to make that card for you, and you just treated me like I was your like little pet. I feel so stupid.
Look, I didn't ask you to make me a birthday card, all right? That kind of came off a little clingy and a little desperate, so that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so every time somebody does something nice for you, that's clingy and desperate, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been just as happy if we did the same thing we did the night before. But no, you had to go make it all emotional with feelings and sprinkles and crap.
Oh my God. This is just like nonsense. Like, this is talking to a lunatic.
I am so turned on right now. Get it out, please.
You're turned on? What are you turned on by, Wesley?
No.
Guys, just listen to how intense and passionate she is right now. Oh, I can't get over it. Oh, man.
Ew, are you kidding me? You are gross.
Come on.
Disgusting. Come on you. This is disgusting. You really think that this is working?
I do feel like, Wesley, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah. Well, you're old. You're not into this. Christy, I heard you tell them that you had a good time with me, that we hung out, it was all good, you loved my quesadillas.
Yeah, I did like the quesadilla back then, before I realized what a jerk you are.
Talk dirty to me, I love it.
What?
Get angry.
God, no. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Can I please get off the phone? This is weird.
Well, in just a second, I need to ask you a question. Would you like to go out with Wesley again on a second date? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah, oh my God. It's like you have two Wesleys on the phone right now with you, Christy.
What'd you say, Christy? I couldn't hear you.
Not a shot in hell. Really.
Oh, yeah, Wesley, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna turn her around to your side, and she was
I
gonna
really thought she was going to go for it too, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's being sarcastic, Wesley.
Christy, listen, you're not remembering the good times we had. Please try to remember the good times.
Shut up, you loser.
Wesley, I don't think you're getting a second date with Christy.
Hey, that's all right, guys, because like I said, I got two other ones right now, so we're good.
Okay. All right, well, Christy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And she's gone. All right. And Wesley, good luck and continue to date Hella, all right?
Yeah, man. Thanks for your help, guys.
All right. See ya.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Erica?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
Good. Me too. I'm all right. You didn't ask, but I just told you. What's going on?
I don't know. What is going on? What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we actually got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Got any guesses?
No.
Been out on a lot of dates recently?
Well, no, but I mean, it wouldn't be like Justin.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
dawning on you.
it would
Did you
be
hear
Justin.
that?
Justin emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. But he also
Oh my
said,
God, you got to be kidding me.
no. He also said that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you won't text him back.
No, I'm not calling him.
And why?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun date. He's an interesting guy. He's good looking.
So those are all really good things.
Yeah, I mean, overall the date was fine, but interesting. I mean, there was a few weird moments, but I don't know.
So no specific reason why you don't want to see him again?
I do have a reason, but I don't know that I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay, well, like, is it a personal reason for you or is it something about Justin?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well, Justin, whenever anybody does these, we always tell them that they need to be willing to hear whatever the other person says. So Justin is willing to hear anything bad that you might have to say.
Well, it's just that he seems to know too many people, because I wasn't sure how I felt about the date. So then I showed my friends his picture, and it's like they all knew him.
Oh.
Knew him really well.
Oh,
Did they go-
I get it. Okay.
Like they hooked up with him, or
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm not thinking about one of the girls. Like 3 of them have hooked up with him.
Wow,
Oh.
that's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that he's never had a problem with women, but he also said that he liked you so much that he can only think about you and doesn't even want to think about any other girls.
Yeah.
But apparently your friends might think about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and I can't be the 4th girl in my girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to him, it sounded like he wants more than a hookup from you.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he had an awakening of how he should really be in a relationship after he met you.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you? I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
Well, he did say he wanted to grow or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like he can get a hookup whenever he wants a hookup, and he's putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with somebody else.
Yeah, he seems to have a good history of it.
Yeah. So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the fourth girl in your friend group who has hooked up with Justin.
Obviously, he sleeps around a lot, and I don't need that. So I think it's best just to not call him.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Well, Erica, I do have to let you know this before we let you go. Thank you for being honest. And now I have to be honest because Justin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. So we've we've also hung out with Justin a bit.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, I haven't met any of your friends. I don't know who they are, but most likely it's the truth. I mean, are any of them waitresses, hostesses, bartenders?
You got to type, obviously.
He just keeps listing careers.
Dishwashers.
Teachers, nurses.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was that guy, but I'm not just trying to get you in bed. You could do that with anyone, pretty much. But I'm interested in you.
They all know you from last year. All of them.
Oh, dang.
Last year.
I mean, Justin, don't you think that's weird? If you slept with all my girlfriends, this is weird.
Yeah.
Look, it's true. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm a recovering male skank.
Recovering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission here. I mean...
Look, I'll be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls, probably in every state, maybe 45 out of the 50. But I want to change.
Whoa.
I'm acknowledging the kind of person that I've been. I would love to change because of you.
Oh. We had one date, and now you suddenly want to change because we've had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I almost made that phone call, but I didn't. I just can't stop thinking about it.
You're so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with? Like, you would be really upset about that because you're also more than just who you've hooked up with in the past.
Yeah, but I'd still see that it would be awkward that his friends have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to bond. I mean, you could look at it two ways.
I have to ask a question. Justin, do you think you like her because she's the only girl that doesn't call you back?
Nah, man. This girl, she has a brain. You're very smart. You're funny. You get my movie references. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Saying a lot.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we couldn't have sex for like 6 months because I'd have to know that you really, really fell in love with me.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Jeez.
Holy shit. 6 months? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, no booty calls, no nothing. 6 months of just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
Oh.
Wow. All right, well.
That is strict.
Not for anybody.
Erica, would you like to go? Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would you like to go on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it if he agrees to not having any sex for 6 months.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh, she said
yes.
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
Now I feel like she's just testing you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how woke you really are now.
You know what kind of person I am? You know what would do that to me? I mean, like, 6 months. She said 6 months.
Yes, she did. 6 months. I know that probably hasn't happened to you since you were teens, but
that's half a year. That's half a year.
you're not going to explode. Yeah. You're not going to explode. You'll be fine. I mean, you will at some point, but not the way
Justin,
you think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's okay we date because you'd have to prove, that you really care about me. Just imagine after 6 months how amazing that's going to be.
Ooh.
6 months.
Okay. Yes. We've been over that, Justin. We've been over that a bunch now. 6 months. Can you wait 6 months? You'll get your second date if you can abstain for 6 months.
I mean, I'm just throwing this back at you. I mean, can we negotiate like 6 dates?
6 dates.
Nope, we're talking 6 months. I mean, you just said that you want to change and that you've never met anyone like me and that you made it sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance that I can get back to you on this?
Oh,
all right, yeah.
Really?
Can I process this?
All right. Erica, you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Justin, use some time to think about it and then update us on if you guys actually go on a second date. All right.
Gosh.
Gotcha. 6 months.
Yes, 6 months. We know.
6 months.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Heather, please?
This is Heather. Who's calling?
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm great. What is this about?
Well,
Did I win something?
no, you didn't.
Well, that sucks.
We actually do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who emailed about me?
It's a guy you met off of Tinder. His name is Keith.
Oh.
We had a feeling you'd have
Yeah.
that reaction.
So Keith told us actually a little bit about your date, and he's wondering why he's not getting a call back.
He really asking that question? I mean,
Yeah.
was he not on the same date that I was on?
Yeah. Yeah. He seemed to think that you guys had a great time and really connected over talking about celebrities.
He's clearly delusional or has memory loss.
Really? I mean, he told us about the date, and it sounded fabulous.
He was being sarcastic.
I mean, fabulous or from his point of view, but creepiest from my point of view. I don't.
Was it the 6 drinks that he ordered? I mean, if somebody ordered 6 drinks trying to get me drunk, I would say thanks. But then I would also think they were creepy.
No, I mean, the drink part, I mean, was weird, but, like, that wasn't even the worst part of the date. And, yeah. So I know you guys, like, said, like, we talked about celebrities, and we did, but I cannot imagine he told you the full story of that conversation, because you guys are still, like, I feel like you're still on Keith's side.
All he told us is that you guys bonded over the fact that you're both really into celebrity gossip. That was the extent of that.
It sounded innocent from the way he described it.
It's not innocent. So yeah, we're like into celebrity. I mean, I'm into celebrity gossip. I read all those magazines, and I love like the E! News Network. But when we were speaking about it, he proceeded to pull out his cell phone and started showing me nude pictures of celebrities that he had downloaded, like male and female.
What?
Nudes?
Like male and female.
Yeah.
Just any nude celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, yeah, I just search for them, and then when I find them, I download them. He's like, I have this very extensive. I mean, he had like just a folder in his photos of just all naked celebrities. Like there had to be at least 100 photos in there.
What? Why would he show you that? Is it like his like spank bank type thing, or like what's happening here?
I don't know. I did not ask because I was just so weirded out. I didn't want to know the extent of what he does with these photos. I mean, if he's showing them to me, God knows what he's doing with them when he's by himself.
Right. And then like if that's what he publicly shares, what does he have in private?
Yeah. Like if he's very open about that, like what don't I know?
Why?
You didn't like any of them?
I wasn't really looking at them. Like he popped one up, and I was like so flabbergasted that he's showing me a nude celebrity photo, and then he's like, what? I have so many. He was like, he showed me the folder. He was like scrolling through. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, am I being punked? Like, is somebody filming this? Like, this can't be happening. Like, this is not something you talk about on a first date.
What did you say?
I'm not prude, but at the same time, like, I just don't think this is very appropriate to be showing nudes. Like, we're out in public, and it's close quarters too. So I'm sure somebody at a table around us like also saw that he had nude photos on his phone. He's showing me. I'm like, I'm telling you, I don't want to see this, and I'm trying not to be rude, almost trying to like change the subject of the conversation.
I got to say something, Heather.
Hey, Heather, that's Keith. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Sorry.
And apparently can't wait.
Sorry.
What is going on? Like, he's listening, he's on the phone.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yep.
Yeah, Heather. I just wanted to talk to you, and you wouldn't call me back.
Because I mean, were you not on the same date? Like, I was so uncomfortable. Like,
yeah,
I didn't hug goodbye.
But
like, I basically
why were you uncomfortable? We were having a good time.
What? Kate, did you not hear anything she said? You're like a sicko, dude. Like, why are you carrying around folders with naked celebrities on them?
What else am I supposed to do with those photos?
I don't know. I mean, you could not search for them on the internet and download them. Yeah. That's one thing you could do or not do.
I mean, you guys have talked to celebrities all the time. Maybe you never wondered what one of them looked like naked. I bet you I can find a picture of them. Naked. One celebrity.
That's a different conversation for a different time, Keith. We're talking about Heather right now and her being creeped out by you.
Okay, Heather, you pick a celebrity, and I bet you can find a picture.
No, not.
Why would I pick a celebrity? I'm sorry. Are you listening to yourself? Like, can you hear yourself speaking? Like,
yeah,
this is not normal. This is not a normal conversation you have with someone you're on a first date with. Like, this is.
Well, I mean, after you left, I talked to the tables around us, and they like the celebrity pictures.
Wait, this is a normal thing that you're sharing with people? This is just out in the open for you in your life?
Yeah, everybody wants to see celebrities naked.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. Their photos always blow up whenever they're leaked online, but it's just kind of weird to be out at a bar showing random strangers that you have a bunch of naked celebs.
It's such an invasion of privacy to those people who have their phones hacked. Like, that's awful.
I have a couple of pictures of myself on there nude, and I don't care.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like, that's just the times we're in.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah, Heather, were you ever wondering what Keith looked like nude?
No, I don't. I wasn't about what
I don't know. I saw your face when I was walking to you.
You need the face.
I felt like you were
shocked
done dressing me with your eyes.
Oh, man.
No, that didn't even cross my mind. You weirdo, creepy man.
Then why are you looking at me like that?
Like what? Like I was creeped out by the fact that this man approaching me looked nothing like his photo on his Tinder profile?
What do you mean? That was me.
Oh!
Okay, are you sure? Because that photo was more like Ryan Reynolds, and you look more like Schmeagol from The Hobbit.
Oh.
Nah. I get that I look like Ryan Reynolds all the time.
Really?
Shut up. Are you really using a Ryan Reynolds picture as your profile?
No, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It looks just like me.
But is it really Ryan Reynolds, Keith?
Like, you guys are funny. We should all hang out.
No.
We got a bunch of drinks and look at pictures of some naked celebrities.
Don't do it, guys.
Well, first, Heather.
I have all of them.
Oh, great. First, Heather, I need to ask you, though. Will you go on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Oh, my gosh.
For all the money in the world, I would not go on another date with Keith.
Dude, Heather, I just want to apologize. If we had known what was going on, we wouldn't have even gotten you on the phone.
Yeah.
For real, Heather? You're going to say no after I buy you all those drinks?
Yes, I am saying no. I did not ask for the drinks. You ordered them. So no.
That's just being ungrateful.
No, she owes
come on,
you
Heather.
nothing, Keith. She
Why not-
owes you absolutely nothing.
Why don't you be grateful, Heather, and give Keith another shot?
What are you guys saying? Stop it.
Brooke, come on. What are you doing? I thought you were on my side.
No, I haven't been on your side from actually the very beginning when we found out about the profile picture. You're creepy, dude.
Whatever, guys. I got a great personality. I think we should all hang out and, not worry about any of this stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? Then you probably don't feel too bad about not getting another date with Heather.
That's cool. I thought Heather was fun, but it seems like she's not too fun, so it's fine.
Well, Keith will find you somebody who wants to sit around and look at naked celebrities with you. Text in 78592. Is there anybody out there at all interested in Keith?
Yeah, come on, guys. Text in, and if you want to send me some nudes, that's cool. You guys are celebrities. I'll put you in my folder.
Done and done,
no
Keith.
way.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Maya, please?
Is this?
Hey, Maya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio program.
It's a radio show?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you, radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because a listener of ours recently emailed us about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you because he thinks that you're brushing him off after you guys went on a date.
Oh, my God. I think I know what this is about.
Do you?
Really?
I mean, I hope not, but
Who would that be? What's his name?
Oscar?
Bingo! Oscar emailed us about you, and he said that he really enjoyed going on your date, and he's been trying to get you to go out with him ever since, but you're always like, I'm busy, or whatever.
Well, yeah.
Okay, do you not want to go out with him again?
Correct, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't believe he thought it would be wise to contact a radio station about this, but
Well, he said that he just likes you a lot. It's a thing we do on our show all the time called Second Date. So let me ask you, was it weird actually meeting a guy off of Xbox Live?
I hadn't met anybody through Xbox Live before, so I mean, like, I feel like it's just as weird as anything else, but it was a public place. That wasn't that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
So he's dropping me off at the end of the night. We're, in my parking lot of my building and, like, just chatting and, like, honestly, like, I'm feeling it and I'm kind of waiting for him to go in for a kiss.
Right.
Oh, okay. Instead of that, he goes, "Can I show you something right now?"
That's something that could go one of two ways on a first date, either good or very, very bad.
Exactly.
What was it?
He starts to take off his shirt.
What?
Dang, bro.
I mean, I couldn't make it up if I tried. Like, he starts to take off his shirt, and I'm like, whoa, not that kind of girl. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, it's cool. Like, just trust, like, I'm not being creepy. Like, just trust me. And shows me on his arm this huge Iron Throne tattoo from Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Okay, so like that iconic Game of Thrones chair
like
thing.
The Iron Throne.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Like, whatever.
Why couldn't he just roll up his sleeve to show you an arm tattoo? Why did he have to get half naked?
Well, just you wait. Because that was just the tip of the iceberg. And then he shows me on his pec Gollum from Lord of the Rings face.
My precious.
Okay.
Okay, so you turned
like
off
the
by that?
ugliest character of all time.
Yeah.
Do you not think that's weird? Like a Gollum tattoo on someone's chest?
I don't know. For most people, I would think it was weird, but we talked to him, and the way he was talking about being into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, I could see him having a tattoo like that.
Have you seen Gollum?
Yeah, I have.
It's one of the ugliest faces.
Okay.
You're just saying maybe you couldn't want to make, eye contact with...
Think about missionary with that.
That's exactly where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. And then that's not even it. We're not even done there.
Oh, no.
Then he goes, oh, but wait. You haven't even seen what did he say? Pièce de résistance.
Oh, what is that one?
That is his entire back, which is the entire cast of Harry Potter.
Shut up. Harry Potter back guy?
Yes, you may be familiar with the children's novel series Harry Potter.
I'm a little familiar. Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about it.
Yeah, it was all over my date's back. So yeah, I haven't called him back. I've been polite to him. I haven't completely blown him off, but like, I can't see getting frisky with Harry and the crew.
But you gotta understand, I mean, from his point of view, you're a girl who's like a 12th level elf. Like, he probably thought that you would be into all of those.
I'm also a woman with
Okay. All right, so you just couldn't get down with all of the tattoos that he had, the Harry Potter tattoo, the Game of Thrones tattoo, and the Lord of the Rings tattoo.
And busting them out on the first date in the car.
Hey, Maya, thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. Now I feel like I have to be honest with you about something.
Okay.
Oscar is actually on the line listening and wants to talk to you.
No! Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God!
I had no idea that was going to freak you out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you on the radio.
Well, in hindsight, I could see how taking my shirt off in the car could have been weird.
In hindsight.
Well, and it's not only that. I mean, it's like all the tattoos, like Gollum on your pec. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, I mean,
on first date.
I do have a lot of tattoos, and I felt like, I don't know, we were having such a good rapport, I thought the Game of Thrones thing might impress you a little bit. I don't know. But I don't have just nerdy ones. I've got like a sword tattoo, too. That's pretty badass.
I like how that's a badass one.
It is.
Are you feeling insulted, Oscar? I know, like, it seemed like you were
No,
really...
I don't know. The implication that the Harry Potter thing was creepy is a little weird to me, because we discussed the books, so I thought you'd be a little more...
I mean, like, reading the books and enjoying the books is different than, like, permanently putting the characters of the books on your body.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you'd think that my dedication to all the stuff that we liked would be a turn-on, you know? And it would show you that I'm not just some geeky guy, that I'm man enough to get, tattoos and not just some ogre. I mean, in hindsight, like, busting out the tattoos is probably more of a second or third date move. But...
No, I don't ever want to see those tattoos again.
Oh, Maya! But Maya, you said that you really liked him at one point. I mean, it's only the tattoos that turn you off?
It was a weird thing, you guys. You weren't there. Like, the date was cool, and I liked him, but, like, long-term down the road, there's no way I could date a guy with these kind of tattoos for the rest of my life.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to spend my evening researching erase regrettable ruins? Maya, I don't really meet people like you, especially on Xbox Live, and so... I mean, if I got rid of the Gollum one, would that be,
Are you actually thinking
would that make a difference to you, or
I mean, I really, like, we only went out one time, and I don't think you should change who you are for that.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought, but, like, I mean, I'm sure you're going to find the girl who loves the Gollum
man.
you.
All right, I know what that means. All right.
Are you sure, Maya? Hey, Maya, we'll pay for a second date if you go out with him again.
We won't pay for the tattoo removal, though.
I mean, I think we could probably be great friends. I mean, we really did have a great time,
God.
and, like, I hang out again. But...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Oscar.
hey, Oscar, it's not a successful second date for you, man. I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to just pick up my staff and go home.
Yeah, you should.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Thomas?
No, this is not Thomas.
This isn't Thomas?
This is Glenn. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, hi.
Hi. I was looking to speak with a Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, you said your name was Glenn?
Yep, it is.
Okay. Well, Glenn, let me ask you a question. Did you start kind of an online relationship with a girl named Kristen a little while ago?
Sorry, what is this about?
I knew it.
I wasn't answering my question, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly, Glenn.
Well, the reason that I'm asking you, Glenn, is because Kristen emailed us, because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and hopefully find out why. And she told us a little bit about meeting a dude named Thomas online and talking to him for over a month. Things got very heated to the point where Thomas and her were saying, I love you. And then there was supposed to be a dinner date and that never happened. But strangely, the phone number that she gave me for Thomas is for you. And your name's Glenn.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, I was confused. I am Thomas.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Glenn, we know that you're lying. Just come out with it. Why are you leading women on and telling them I love you on dating apps and toying with their emotions? That really hurts people.
I know it sounds like that. No, let me explain. So Thomas is my middle name, and I go by Glenn sometimes and Thomas sometimes.
Okay, but so you're admitting that you're the person that she was talking to?
Yeah, no, I know Kristen, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait. The Kristen that you were supposed to meet at the restaurant where you said you were in a restaurant in a different city, but then when she looked up that restaurant in a different city, that didn't exist?
Wow, you know a lot about me. Yeah, I did try to meet her.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird how honest you're being, because normally when people catfish somebody online, they would try to deny it.
Well, it's kind of complicated. I guess you could call it a catfish, but it's not like that.
Okay, well then can you try to explain it, please?
So actually I've met Kristen before.
What?
You've met her before?
You mean like you had seen her picture on the same dating app or something?
Well, that, but also I've met her in person. She just doesn't know that I'm who I say I am or who she's been talking to.
What?
Wow.
Now that comes off as not only like catfishing and like an a-hole move, but creepy. You sound creepy.
No. It's not creepy. I just wasn't expecting to talk about this right now. So I actually live in her building.
What? It gets even
You guys live in the same building?
Yeah, it's just not as, I didn't move in to like stalk her. I live in the apartment underneath her and I really like her and I'm just really nervous to talk to her.
Okay, no one brought up stalking. You're the only person that jumped to that conclusion, which is also a red flag.
No, you guys are accusing me and it's making me sound like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I really like Kristen and this whole situation is weird and I'm not a catfish.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. If it's not catfishing.
Like I said, she lives in the unit above me, and I really like her. She's really cool and really pretty, and I'm just a kind of a nervous guy. So I thought I'd make this profile to get to know her and then, meet her or talk to her in person with this information I have.
And when you talked to her in person and you showed up and you were the dude that lives downstairs, you didn't think that would go bad?
Well, I was just trying to use the information to talk to her about things she would like, but a fake persona, I was never going to meet her as that. I mean, I was just using that to kind of get to know her better, but it got really out of hand.
So wait, you were basically like being a spy on a dating app in order to find out, I don't know, if she likes to go hiking, so that when you ran into her into the building, you could be like, oh, hey, I'm also going on a hike. Let's go together. And then she would fall in love with the real you, not the fake you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding.
Whoa!
No,
Wow. Okay, so you catfished her to get research on things to talk to her about.
Oh, that's so creepy.
That is elaborate.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And then how did you let your fake persona say I love you to her online?
Right.
I don't know. She's awesome, and I just got wrapped up into this fantasy.
Okay, did you mean to actually schedule a date with her?
Well, she was the one who was pushing it, and then I just thought since we talked a lot, like, she could see past the weird beginning to this relationship we're going to have.
Did you have any plan of actually meeting up with her?
I did plan on it, and then I freaked out at the last moment.
Oh,
wow.
So then what was your... Wait, so everything backfired and now you're just giving up on everything? You're not stalking her anymore?
Well, I was never stalking her, but yeah, I mean, it's all complicated.
Yeah, super complicated. You know what else complicates it even more, Thomas? Kristen is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
I don't even know what to think.
I don't think any of us
don't
do.
either.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, Glenn? I don't even know who you are. Like, what do you look like?
We actually talked once in the laundromat, but I live underneath you. I'm in 102. I'm the guy with the shaved head. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to get like that. I think you're really cool, and you're so beautiful, and I just was worried it wouldn't go well, so I don't know.
So you decided to catfish me? Is that what you did? I mean, this is embarrassing.
Well, okay, every night I have to hear
on.
you with your boyfriend upstairs, and that should be me. You don't even know me.
Wait.
What boyfriend? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That blonde guy, the one with the hair up to his shoulders, he's been around for like 6 months, and I hear you guys all the time.
First of all, he's not my boyfriend. It's nothing like that, okay?
He calls you his girlfriend. I've heard it.
What? You're like spying on her. So not only are you like creating fake personas to get into her life, but now you're just straight up listening to her conversations inside her apartment.
No,
scary.
our building
It's
is small, and you guys are saying I'm lying. Well, she's also lying.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have a boyfriend or not? Because if you do have a boyfriend, it's weird that you're online trying to meet dudes telling them you love them.
Yeah,
but it's not my boyfriend. It's a friend. We hang out a lot. It's a fun thing. It's not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Oh, man. You guys are both kind of out.
No,
like,
no.
what's going on right
I don't care if she's dating 8 other dudes right now. What he did is so creepy.
Okay, I know we're both in like a weird place, and this all started out really weird, but when we were talking online, there was something there. There was a good vibe, and like...
I was vibing with Thomas, not with Glenn.
Well, I am Thomas.
No, you're not Thomas. You put on these like fake pictures. It's so bad. You have no
Those aren't
idea.
fake. Those are my brother, actually.
It's heartbreaking.
Those are pictures of your brother?
Yeah, those are pictures
That's
of my older
mean.
brother.
Does he even know that you're doing that? No.
Yeah, he told me I should do it.
Me.
No, he did not. Glenn,
Yeah,
stop
right.
lying. You are such a bad liar. Glenn, are you actually trying to still make this work? I mean, she would literally have to be just as nuts as you to want to continue whatever weird fantasy relationship you started.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not moving out of the building, so either we go on a date or just
Creepy.
like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You cannot make me go on a date with you. This is just so bad.
Whatever. This all got really out of hand. I was just trying to get to know you because I liked you, and now it's just weird. And
Yeah, it's our fault, Glenn.
You could have talked to me like a normal person and just asked me out. Who knows? Maybe I would have gone out with you.
I did try to talk to you like a normal person in the laundromat, and you didn't even give me the time of day. You just walked out.
I don't even remember this. Who knows? Like, I don't even know what was going on in my mind that day.
Whatever. I liked you, and I'm down to go out on another date if you want to. All right?
All right.
Sounds
Sweet. Well,
healthy.
Kristen, would you like to go on a first date with Thomas or Glenn?
Absolutely
No,
not.
Thomas. We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Well,
no.
no, I
And
mean-
I'm changing my lock. I mean, this is gross.
Oh, my God.
No, it is not an oh my God situation, Glenn. She needs to call her landlord right now.
All right. Well, I'm not going to talk to you, so don't worry. I'll forget you exist, forget I exist, and tell your boyfriend I say hello.
Oh my God.
He's not my boyfriend. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Adrian, please?
Yes, this is she.
Adrian, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? Who is this?
Yeah, this is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. What is this regarding?
This is regarding a date that you recently went on. We do I'll tell you what it is before you get too weirded out. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. You recently went out with a guy named Jesse, and he emailed us about you. So we're calling to find out why you're not calling Jesse back.
Well, this is really weird to be put on the spot like this.
I know, I understand. Do you not want to go out with him again?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hey, I don't care. You're not saying no to me. You're saying no to him. Why don't you want to go out with him again, though?
So, I mean, I went over to his house for dinner, and he had talked himself up as this really great cook, like one of the best in his circle of friends or whatever. And
Yeah, he told us the same thing. He said he was a pretty good cook, and he said that he made you his signature chicken casserole.
yeah, first off, chicken casserole is not. That's not a food. That's something you take to a potluck. That's something, you know.
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it's a casserole. It's like a throw-to meal that you do when you're like a working mom.
See, I don't cook. I heard the word casserole, and I was like, wow, that sounds hard.
But, you know, you got to give the guy a break. He's like a single dude, so.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
And, like, I'm a huge foodie. But, you know, if it's good, if it's delicious casserole, like by all means, change my mind, like prove it to me, But it was the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Really? It was that bad?
Oh, no. It was so bad, and he had talked it up so much.
He said that you ate it and seemed to like it.
Well, I was brought up in the Midwest. I have certain manners that I try to,
AKA,
So you were being polite.
Was it like can of mushroom soup bad type of casserole?
Oh, it had to have cream of something soup.
Again, I'm not tracking with you guys because cream of anything soup sounds good to me.
No.
Sounds delicious.
No, that cream of mushroom soup that you get at the dollar store and you pull it out and it's like this gelatinous mass. Listen, my grandma used to make that.
Dude, the cream of mushroom soup. I love that stuff.
Okay, well, if you like it so much, fine. But personally, I would not give that slop to my dog.
All right. Yeah, it sounds like he made a delicious meal to me, but I guess I don't get it. So is that the only reason then that you just didn't like his cooking?
It's one of my deal breakers. One of my priorities is that if I'm going to date someone, he needs to be able to cook. He needs to know how to cook for a woman. He needs to know how to set a table, present a meal.
All right.
Wow.
The comic book thing have anything to do with it? I know that you voiced your concerns about the food. He thought the reason you didn't want to go out with him was his big comic book collection.
Actually, we looked at that stuff after dinner, and I felt physically ill. So I was just trying to, keep it together.
It couldn't have been that bad.
Oh, no.
No, it was. And I don't understand how, I'm really worried because if that's his signature dish, right? And it's cold in the center. Yeah. It hasn't even cooked all the way through. If that's his pride and joy, then what does everything else taste like? I'm completely terrified to think about that being inflicted on another woman.
I feel like the second date has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
And you're just destroying him.
It's like Food Network right now.
Yeah, well, one of his friends needs to sit him down because they've clearly, let him think that he's good at this.
Okay. Well, Adrian, I do have to tell you that you kind of have already told him because he's actually on the other line listening.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. Jesse, you there?
You really didn't like it?
Oh my God.
I've made that for people and they love it. I don't understand.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jesse, but they were just being nice to you because it tastes like trash.
Oh.
Wow.
That's disgusting. That's unconscionably disgusting.
Are you
Jesse, nobody's ever told you that your food is bad before? The way Adrian is describing it, it's the worst thing on the planet.
Nobody has even said anything remotely like this at all.
Dude, Jesse, she is being so mean to you. Even if your food is that bad, I don't know why you're still, even being nice to her at all.
Well, if she's right and my cooking's that bad, I can't fault her for being upset about it. Nobody's told me this before.
Listen, someone needed to tell you and someone told you, so you can move forward now, I guess. You need a class. You need a class.
You said class? I thought you said slap.
I heard that.
I thought you were like, you need a slap. I was like, you want to physically assault him, Adrian?
No. Maybe someone could, but no. Just take a class. If you like to cook, you can get better. I'm sure you can. You can't cook for another woman like that. You just can't. It's not right.
What if I just had an off night? I just wasn't up to snuff. Maybe you just didn't like that particular recipe. What if we have a do-over and I make you baked ziti?
Ooh.
No, absolutely not. No do-overs. No, if you can't cook a casserole to warmth in the center, that's basic cooking skills. It's common sense.
Adrian, you should be on one of those cooking shows as a judge.
Yeah.
You are perfect for it.
I just know good food, and I know what I like, and it's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, at this point, I need to ask you anyway. Would you like to go on a second date with Jesse? We will pay for it.
The only way I would ever go out with Jesse again is if he took a cooking class and he completed it, and I viewed the certificate with my own two eyes.
Wow.
Well, why don't we take one together? Then you know firsthand that I've gotten better.
No, I'm not taking the class with you because I don't need it, frankly. You take the class, you show me the certificate, maybe we can talk.
Whoa.
So I can call you after I take this class?
Oh, Jesse, come on.
What are you doing? Get a spine, man. Say no.
Yes, you can call me after you take a cooking class. We'll see.
Hey.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go
Jesse,
take a cooking class.
Come on, man. Really? You're going to go take a whole class and everything and show her a certificate just to get a second date?
Well, she's made a lot of good points. I mean, nobody else has told me this. At least she's upfront and honest with me about it.
Yeah, but she doesn't care about like the time, the energy, the effort you put into the night.
I mean, if I'm that bad, then yeah, I mean, I guess she has a right to be upset.
Thank you. At least you're open to improvement. You know, like, if you want to be better, then that's something I can get on board with.
Well, there you go. I think this is kind of a successful second date, sort of.
It's so weird.
I mean, they always say like in couples, hey, you guys should make each other better. Doesn't matter if you do it by just degrading the other person until they do it. And that's what Adrian just did for Jesse.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for your time, you guys.
Thanks for the help. And if you guys know of any good cooking classes, let me know.
I'll have people text it in 78592. Where can Jesse find a good cooking class?
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nico, please?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Nico.
You know what that is?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay? Not a lot faces you, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's not caring.
You get calls from radio stations all the time?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
Maybe he just has the same emotional range that you have, Jubal.
Possible. Hey, Nico, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody that listens to our show.
Oh, well, what did it say?
Well, it said some very nice things. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And you recently went out with a girl named Kayla.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, Kayla emailed us.
Hello.
Hi, is Trisha there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent an email about you. His name is Matthew, and he sent us an email saying you guys were supposed to go out on a date, and then you stopped responding to him, and he wants to know why.
He sent an email about that? Why would he do that?
Because he liked you and he would like to go out again, but you just stopped talking to him, so he thought maybe we could help him out and figure out the answer.
Look, I am not comfortable discussing this.
If it's something way too personal, you don't have to tell us, but if it's not, I mean, he wants to know. He liked you a lot.
You got to put yourself in his shoes. You know how frustrating it can be if you feel like you connected with somebody and then they drop off.
I mean, yeah, I get that. And he's a good guy. I totally got that sense from him.
Okay, so if he's a good guy, then why aren't you calling him back?
Look, he was really cool. He's just not marriage material.
Why is he not marriage material? Did you guys get into that conversation on your first date?
No, we didn't, talk about it, but, you could just tell from the date.
Is he immature or something? I mean...
Well, here's where I am. I am not getting any younger, and I absolutely want to get married someday, and he's just not going to be that guy.
That is a really quick judgment to make after meeting someone just one time.
Yeah.
Actually, we hung out twice.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 times
Okay,
is enough
you're
for
right.
you to know that?
Now you know everything about him.
How can you possibly know that he's not marriage material after 2 hangouts?
Because after the second time we hung out, he took me back to his car, and his car was full of stuff, piles and piles.
Wait,
and
are you saying that it was just messy? Like there was garbage and stuff in it?
Well, I didn't know. So I had asked him, I was like, what's the deal with all your stuff? Are you moving or something? And he said no. And he said that he lives out of his van.
He lives in his van?
Yeah, and he does it by choice.
What do you mean? It's not that he's homeless, it's that he wants to be homeless?
Yeah, he chooses this.
Really?
What did he say to you to make you think that?
He said, look, it's this really great situation. I choose this. I feel it's better. I'm saving money. And I look in there, and there is a mattress. There's a jug of water, hot plate. It's really weird.
Yeah. Normally, when you see a van with a mattress in it on a first date, that's a good sign.
No, always bad.
So you're saying you didn't want to see him again because he lives in his van?
No, I don't know. I've been going back and forth over this, for the past few days because, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to move into a van if you guys ever got more serious?
No. Well, no, I don't know. That's the thing.
You don't know if you want to move into a van. You might be willing to move into a van?
No, I definitely don't want to live in a van. That's the problem.
Okay.
But don't you think... Okay, granted, this is a kind of an odd situation, but he has, a regular job, right?
he has a really good job and he makes like a ton of money. He just chooses to save it.
All right, so the guy just likes to live in a van.
He seems really in love with his living situation, and if that's the case, I don't want to mess with it.
I have so many questions.
You don't want to make the guy give up his house, you know?
Exactly, his green van.
Well, Trisha, I do need to let you know that Matthew is actually on the other line listening, maybe in his van right now, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Matthew, you there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, Trisha.
Oh, my God.
I am not in my van, just to clarify. I'm in my office. I'm at work right now.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm just really surprised because, like, when we went out, I mean, you seemed to think it was really kind of cool what I was doing.
Yeah, I said it was cool when I was looking at it because I didn't just want to tell you it was weird right off the bat.
Okay. Oh, now you're just 180 on this. So I'm confused.
Matthew, think about it. I mean, how could a girl see a van and think, I want to stay the night with him? I'm not sure where I'm going to go to the bathroom if I have to go, but...
Just owning a van and living out of it is awesome. I have this freedom that everybody else is dreaming about. I save all this money. It keeps going in the bank when everybody else is spending and going into debt on these houses that they can't afford, and they're never in because they're always at work all day for them. I mean, what's the point of it?
The point is to actually have a place where you could hang out, not something that you could, like, drive from point A to point B, like you're home traveling everywhere.
But that means I can hang out everywhere, Trisha. Wherever I want to hang out. Like, the world is my home. And Trish, I'm not living in the Stone Age with this. Like, I've got Wi-Fi, you know, I can run things off this generator. Like, I have electricity, I have the basic things that I need, and stay connected with the world. I can work remotely if I want to. Like, come on.
He's got it all figured out, Trisha.
It just sounds weird to me. I never pictured my boyfriend living in a van.
On purpose.
But it may be fun, Trisha. I mean, it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is an adventure. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have a great personality. You're a really cool guy, but the whole living in a van thing is just a giant turn off for me.
Just give it a weekend, Trisha. Like, pretend you're going on a luxurious camping trip. Give it 2 nights, and I will convince you. I promise.
2 nights? That is a big ask, sir.
So you want me to spend 2 nights in your van when we've only been on 1 official date together?
You were the one who was throwing around the marriage word of, you know, needing to find marriage material. So, like, 2 nights is not going to kill you.
He has a point.
I mean, I say 2 nights is a drop in the bucket.
In that case, Trisha, would you like to go out with Matthew on a second date? We will pay for it. I mean, I guess the date would be 2 nights in his van, but whatever. Would you like to go out with him again?
You know, I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I am going to say no to 2 nights in the van. But I'm up to hanging out with him again.
Okay, so you'll go out on a date with him, but you won't sleep in the van.
Yes, I will go out on a date. I will not spend the 2 nights in a van. Okay.
Well, congratulations, Matthew. That's a successful second date.
I can work with that.
All right. So you guys go out on your date. Matthew, you try to convince her that living in a van is better than living in a house, and I wish you both luck.
Trisha, freedom is in our future. I guarantee.
Oh, my God.
Because she said that she thought the date went great, but now you're not calling her back, and she wants to know why.
She said the date went great?
Yeah. Yeah, was she wrong about that?
I just can't believe she remembers the date. She was on the phone the whole time.
She was on her phone the whole time, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the whole date. She wasn't calling anybody, but she was, like, texting, I assume.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just, like, looking. It was, like, typing constantly. I mean, I don't know if she was texting, like, a different guy or setting up, like, a date mastermind or what, but it was distracting. Couldn't get a conversation in at all. It was rude.
All right.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to her about your date. She said that she actually had a great time and thought it was one of the best dates she's had.
That's impossible. I mean, she was... I mean, like, the whole time she was typing. It was so weird. I think the weirdest part, so I thought, like, okay, well, this was a bust. She must have seen me, wasn't into me, doing something else. But then, walking back to the car, she just, like, I mean, out of nowhere, just kissed me.
Oh, she kissed you.
She kissed me.
What did you think about that?
I was shocked.
Shocked.
Like, I wasn't even going to go for a kiss or even a hug. I thought this was going to be like a peace, whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden she just like lunges at me, and I'm not going to say no. Of course. But I was just kind of like a mannequin, just kind of still let her do her thing.
She thought the kiss was great. She told us about that. She also thought that you kissed her.
Oh, that's impossible, since I was stationary.
I mean, if she hadn't been on her phone, were you attracted to her?
Yeah, she's definitely cute, but like all I really saw was her forehead because she was bent over texting the whole time.
Looking at her phone the whole time. All right.
Oh my God, your self-restraint that you didn't say anything on the date. I feel like I at some point would have been like, hey, can you put the phone away?
Eyes up here.
I'm just not that type of person. If that's your thing, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. You do your thing, I'll eat this hamburger.
So basically your date was you hanging out with someone who was on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you were sexually assaulted afterwards. She kissed you.
I wouldn't say that, but it was aggressive.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us why you don't want to call her back. I also should tell you this, though. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Did she hear what I just said?
Unless she was buried in her phone again, texting or something. I don't know. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, Nico, I loved hanging out with you. I was so interested in the date. I really liked you.
How can you say that? You were typing the whole time.
That's because I was taking notes about the date on my phone, so then I can transfer it into my relationship diary when I get home.
Wait.
That is so much right now.
Wait, I'm very confused. What do you mean you were taking, like, notes?
It's what I do. Every time I go on a date, I have this relationship diary because I want to write down, like, red flags and pluses and minuses about the dates and details so that way I can remember things.
Why? Do you have memory problems or something?
No, I just think it'll be really cute to, like, one day look back on it all and reminisce about everything.
So you thought she was being super rude, Nico. She was actually super listening to you.
True,
Yeah, but that's not normal. I've never gone on a date and the next day been like, oh, did I have a good time on that date? I should have written it down.
And Kayla, I mean, you're listening, but you're not hearing what he's saying. Like, he thought you weren't into him because your face was buried into your phone screen the entire time. Don't you see that as a problem?
Brooke, back off. I'm talking to him about this, not you. I don't know why you just keep interrupting me. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to get this across to him that, Nico, I really like you.
Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way.
Nico, I'll prove it to you. Here, the next thing, 8:35. You had showed me those pictures of your family, and I noted that your brothers are hot and that you guys have really good genes.
Oh, my God. That is so weird. That is so weird.
I wanted to take note that, like, you are a good person to have babies with.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
It's already thinking about babies.
That fast-forwarded real quick.
You guys don't understand. These are things that everybody thinks of on a date, and, like, I'm just writing them down. I'm writing down the thoughts that everybody's thinking of anyway. That's the only difference. Don't you understand? Nico, you understand, right? Don't you understand?
No, none of this makes sense to me. First, why are you saying my brothers are hot? Why are you saying you want to have babies with me? I mean, I don't even think we made eye contact to this entire date.
Nico, you are taking this way out of context. Like, I'm documenting this because one day you're going to appreciate all the details that I've put down here in this diary, and you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, she's awesome that she wrote all this down and that she did that, and we can look at this together.
There you go. Yeah, what do you think, Nico? You want a second date with Kayla? We'll pay for it. Go on a second date, make some babies?
A second date?
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, so she can finish this novel she's writing about our this is the weirdest thing.
If it makes you feel better, Nico, it's not just about you. She does it for every date she goes on.
Yeah. That makes it even worse. It's like a serial killer. I'm scared, frankly. I'm worried.
Okay, that seems a little...
Come on, Nico, that's not fair. And Brooke, you are not helping things.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm trying.
Will you go out with her one more time?
Brooke is the only one making sense right now. I wish Brooke had been there on the date to tell you to get out of your phone.
Fine, I won't even bring my phone on the next date. Are you happy?
There you go, Nico.
Are you going to take notes with like a pen and paper instead? Or
Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down. I won't use my phone at all. I'll use the napkin next to me. God.
Yeah, she'll take notes the old-fashioned way, Nico. Would you go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Look, I think you're very attractive and...
Shut up. I know what you're trying to do. And, like, it's not. You're just sugarcoating it, and this is bull. And, like, just get to the point.
I think that Your intentions are sweet, but what you're
Nico, I'd get to the point before she stabs you. I think what he's trying to get at is a no. Is that a no, Nico?
It's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Kayla.
Did you learn anything from this experience?
The only thing I learned here, Brooke, was not to trust you with anything. I mean, Jesus.
Whoa.
You have done nothing for me.
Well,
I'm trying to help you, I swear.
sorry, Kayla. No second date.
I hate your show, especially when Brooke's on. I'm never listening again.
All right, well, but can I read? I want to read your journal sometime. Can I just read it?
No, you, Jubal.
Okay.
Bye, Kayla.
Yeah.
You sarcastic piece of
I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I really do want to read it.
Whatever. Jubal, I'll give you like $20 if you just slap Brooke across the face right now.
I'll only do that if you're in here journaling because I want to see what you say about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Emily there?
This is she?
Hey, Emily, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the blood bank.
No.
What's that laughing in the background?
Laughing? I don't hear any laughing. Are you feeling okay after donating blood? Because I don't hear any laughing.
Give her a break.
Now there's a woman on the phone. What's going
Yeah,
on?
there's
Emily.
3 people on the phone.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I'm a little confused.
Okay, that's normal. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met somebody. His name is Miles.
Uh-huh.
And Miles sent us an email because he told us how you guys met at the blood bank, and he told us all about having coffee after, and he said that he really liked you and he was hoping to go out again, but now you're not returning his phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not returning his phone calls. But why are you guys calling me?
Well, because Miles listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So Miles asked for our help figuring out why you don't want to go out with him again.
Okay, I guess it's as simple as I'm not interested. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, but why would you? I mean, he sounds like a pretty nice guy.
Well, okay, honestly, like he was nice when we first interacted before we gave blood, but it just went downhill from there. And so I'm just not interested. He's just not the guy for me.
How, you say it went downhill. How did it go downhill? Because according to him, everything was fine.
Well, he asked me out for coffee afterwards, and I was like, yeah, sure. So, you know when you give blood, how you've got that little cotton ball, like, wrapped around your arm?
Yeah.
So we're walking down the street, and, like, literally every single person from, like, the 5 storefronts from where we're giving blood to the coffee shop, he's like, check out my arm. Isn't that look cool? It's so great. Look, I just gave blood.
Wait, he's saying that to people that you're passing on the street or to you?
Yes, to everybody.
He's just shouting at people that he gave blood.
Right. Like, it just came off as a braggart.
Yeah.
Like, you know, was just using every excuse to be like, look how great I am. I've donated blood.
All right.
I'm a saint.
So you don't feel like he was donating blood to actually help out? He was just donating.
Right. It was more to get attention for himself.
Gotcha. Oh, no.
It's not even that. It gets worse. So we go into the coffee shop, and he orders his coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be all honest with you, like, he paid for mine, which was nice. You know, I'm going to give him props for that. Sure. But when the barista's like, what name can I put on here? He's like, the donator.
No.
Are
He
you
did not say
serious?
that.
Yeah, and the barista's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, the donator, and then points to his arm where the little cotton swab is, and is like, I just came from donating blood, so I'm really going to need this coffee to help get my energy up because, you know, I need to help people.
The
He
donator.
had to have been, I mean, it had to have been a joke.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, I was just like, you know, because he was kind of like going on, and so I was like, well, this is just a joke. Like, he's just doing this because he knew that I was nervous, but it, like, was relentless. Like, he's talking to all these strangers on the street. He's telling the barista to give him the name the donator on his coffee cup.
It sounds like a superhero.
Yeah.
The donator.
Kind of is. Jubal saving lives, maybe.
Well, clearly he thinks he's a superhero.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wonder how we talk to the donator.
I don't
Is
know
it like some sort of a syringe signal or something we put up in the air? I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm avoiding talking to him, because I just don't know how to talk to the donator.
Okay, well, I can tell you how to talk to the donator, Emily, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Emily. Hi.
That's the donator.
All right, guys. Can I explain that?
Yeah,
I think everybody wants you to.
I want to hear it.
I'm doing good here. I'm helping out people. Like, I want to let people know that, you know, I'm doing a cool deed, you know? If I don't talk about it to everybody, how will they know to do it too? Huh? I mean, come on.
Spread the
Good
word.
question.
It's kind of like a PSA.
Yeah, like I'm a superhero, the donator. It's kind of a joke, but it's also like, there's facts and jokes too, so I just want to help people out.
Miles, that is such a turnoff, and
How is that a turnoff?
Because you're putting people in a position of then all of a sudden have to be like, wow, congratulations, way to go for being a good human being, instead of you
What's
just
wrong with that?
being, because it's cocky and it's arrogant. Like,
It's confidence. What's wrong with confidence? What's wrong with confidence of doing a good
confidence
deed?
and cocky. You know what? Do you remember you asking me? I will never forget this. This is so disgusting, you guys. Do you remember what you said? You asked me, where do you want your blood to go? You're like, well, I hope my blood goes to some f***ing sicko so he can turn his life around.
What?
Exactly.
Did you say
That's not psychotic?
I don't get it.
To me, it sounded like he was probably wanting to help some drug addict, and he thought that his blood would somehow morph this person into being sober.
No. See, you don't get it. I meant a sicko. Like someone who's sick out there that needs blood. I don't know. There's all these types of diseases and all these sickos out there. They need healthy blood. Like a good red-blooded American like me.
A good red blood.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody, all right? I'm just trying to help people, all right? Okay. What's wrong with that? I don't get it. Because I'm trying to help people with my healthy blood. I just want to help out a sicko, okay? That's what I do. That's what I try to do. That's what I do. I help out sickos.
But I feel like the choice of words is not the best, Miles.
You make it sound like you have magic blood in your veins, like this super healing, wonderful power that is above regular human beings, that your blood is so much better than anybody else's blood, and therefore if anybody gets your blood in their body, oh my goodness, all their woes are fixed because Miles donated blood. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do believe that. I do have great blood. Last time I donated blood, they're complimenting me, saying that my blood was probably the best blood they had all day.
Do they actually say? I haven't been able to donate blood because I've had tattoos, but
I think so.
Do they compliment your blood?
If you have a universal blood type, it can go to help a lot of different people.
Yeah, that's what he says. My red blood cells were through the roof. My white blood cells are amazing. So I just want to help out sickos out there, okay? People need good blood cells.
Emily, I gotta say, there's something kind of lovable about Miles.
Really?
I mean, if
why
you
don't
guys
you go out with him?
Well, I don't want to go out with him. I could see where the blood thing got a little obnoxious. But if you guys had met under different circumstances where he wasn't praising himself the entire time, do you think that you would have still been attracted to him?
I mean, is he even capable of not praising himself the whole time? I mean, we had this great interaction up top before we gave blood, and then it just all went downhill. And even talking to him now, it's still all about him. And it's been 5 minutes of knowing this guy.
I think it's a lot about sickos too, personally. But
well, hey, it's not just about me, Emily. It's also about you. You should take pride in your blood. Your blood is good. It's healthy. You're in the same boat as me. So don't act like you're better than me.
I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I don't need to brag. You just do a good deed because that is the reward in itself.
Wait. This is your first time donating blood, right? It's your first time donating blood? I've donated blood over 12 times.
Whoa. Miles, that's crazy, man. That's awesome.
You know what, Miles? You are so right. You are just phenomenal and amazing, and you only deserve the best blood to be in a woman that you are choosing to date. And I just don't have that because I've only donated one time. I'm not a 12-time donator.
You're not worthy.
So I'm just not, I don't think I'm the girl for you. I don't think I'm good enough for you.
Well, Emily, let's get an official answer on that because I have to ask this question first. Emily, would you like to go out on a second date with Miles? We will pay for it.
You know, I just think I'm not good enough for him. I think I'm going to have to pass.
You know what? I get you're being sarcastic. I get you're just trying to look cool on the radio, but you can't tell me we didn't have a great connection while we're talking.
No, we did not bond. We did not have good times. You had a good time fluffing your ego and talking about yourself and getting attention for donating blood. It was not good, comfortable for me at all. I was nervous. And you made things weird.
I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm saving lives, honey. So, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Corey?
Speaking.
Hey, Corey, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, you said this is a radio show?
Yep, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay, is this a prank phone call?
No, it's not. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from a girl named Samantha who you went out with a little while ago.
I mean, I went out with a girl named Samantha, not sure why she's emailing a radio station and you guys are calling me.
This would be the Samantha that puked outside of your car when you're taking her home?
Yep, no, that one's hard to forget. The girl who puked outside of my car.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a couple of Samanthas you went out with. There was like the normal Samantha and then there's the puke Samantha. We're talking about the puke Samantha.
Yeah, no, I put that together.
You're quick.
She emailed us because she told us about your date. She said she had a good time, but it's obvious that you don't want to go out with her again, and she's wondering why.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to go out with her again. That was a bit of a crazy night. She was definitely a lot of fun, and then, you know, a little bit less fun, mostly puking out of my car. She was a champ. She got about 90% of it outside of my car. But no, that wasn't why I hadn't been getting back to her.
I knew it.
I do like her. We did ultimately have fun, and she was pretty cool and everything. It's
Well,
just...
if you don't like her, then why not give her another shot to do something else in your car?
Well, generally not opposed. It's just that I screwed up, and now just isn't a good time for another relationship. And
You screwed up.
Wait a minute. Were you cheating? Was she like a side piece and she didn't know it?
No. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. She wasn't my number two.
So you're single then?
Yeah, just most all of my time is taken up right now, and I really shouldn't be starting another full-time thing right now.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship, but all your time is taken up?
Yeah, I just timed this wrong because it's fantasy football season.
What?
Okay.
What does that have to do with... I don't get what that would have to do with timing.
Well, I'm like a semi-pro fantasy football player. I'm a member of 6 different leagues. It's all very high-stakes money stuff.
Is that a thing? You could call yourself a semi-pro
Yeah, I
fantasy
didn't even know that
football
they were
player?
like professional fantasy players. But
Like, fantasy is in the name because it's not real, man.
Well, I mean, it's real. It's a game. I play it, but I also make a significant amount of money doing it.
Whoa.
Like, how much are we talking? Like, this sets you up for a month, a year?
I made $500 profit last year, not counting league fees, and that was a pretty sizable take for me.
Sorry, I gotta interrupt. You're blowing me off for fantasy football? For $500?
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to James, please?
Yeah, speaking.
James, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
You're a radio show?
I am not one myself, but I am on a radio show. I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email, and they wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, it's somebody that you met this weekend at a Halloween party.
Met a lot of people. It's a big party. Can you just hurry up and tell me who it was and stop trying to be like Mr. Radio Man?
I would love to do that.
I like your new title, though.
Yeah, I do. Mr. Radio Man. I like it. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. I'm going to guess that you remember her because you guys hooked up.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right.
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody or hook up with somebody at a Halloween party and that person doesn't call you back, you can email us and we'll get them on the phone and ask what happened. So Haley, she wants to know why you won't answer any of her text messages.
What do you mean, why? She's taken.
She's
She's
what?
definitely not taken.
No, she's very single. She's like as single as they come.
Well, no, she is taken. I trust me, she's taken. 100%.
So wait, you think she's in a relationship is what you're saying?
I know she's in a relationship.
How do you know that?
Because her boyfriend came up to me afterwards and was giving me crap. That's why we had a scrap. We had a full scuffle about it in the backyard.
What? Wait, what? You had a fight with a guy who said that he was Hailstorm's boyfriend?
I don't know, the hailstorm, whatever that is. But yeah, after I went downstairs and I had a fight with a guy in the backyard dressed like the Incredible Hulk.
You were dressed like a pirate and you almost had to fight the Incredible Hulk.
No, I did fight the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
That's the thing. He started swinging at me.
Okay, this sounds like a bad memory for you. I think this is a really cool memory. Sounds like a cool movie. Sounds like something cool that happened. Yeah, seriously, I want to see it in theaters.
Okay, I know you guys are amazed at the costumes, but like Haley is a person that calls into our show every so often, and although she's wild, a little wild child, I get that, but like she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like there's no way she has a boyfriend.
Well, if she doesn't have a boyfriend, then why did the Incredible Hulk try to fight me and tell me that I was messing around with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Maybe he got confused?
There's something missing here.
I don't know what happened. He came up to me afterward. He said, "Why are you messing around with my girl?" I said, "What girl?" He said that she was his, and he was drunk. Next thing you know is we're swinging. And I was pushed him off. Everybody was coming around being like, "Hey, break it up," everything like that. And I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. I'm out of here. This is not even worth it. I already got humiliated by getting walked in on and come downstairs and having this big old green guy try to get up in my business. It just wasn't worth it.
Some people like when a big green guy got to get up in their business. Side note. Anyway, sorry about that you had to deal with that.
But she's been texting you. Why wouldn't you just text her back and say, you have a boyfriend, you're a cheater, or whatever you want to accuse her of?
I don't even want to encourage her. I'm out. That's it. I am out.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you were just like, you met her what? Like an hour before you guys started messing around?
Yeah. Besides, I mean, I didn't even get her number or anything, so I've just been getting like random texts from this number. I didn't know who it was. I just ignored it.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to ignore it now, James, so much, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, James.
Oh, my God.
Excuse me, I do not have a boyfriend, okay?
Then explain to me why this guy tried to fight me.
Yeah, that's Luke. He's like a sad puppy that I gave a biscuit to once or twice, and he's obsessed with me and won't stop calling me and texting me. He's not my boyfriend.
So you know who it is, though, Hailstorm.
Yeah, I know Luke. He's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Haley, that's just mean, man.
It's mean to start fighting boys that I'm interested in and calling yourself my boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, no.
Do you believe her, James?
I don't know what to believe, honestly. Like, I met this amazing girl, and then the Incredible Hulk's coming after me, and now I'm getting punked on a radio station. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hectic.
Oh, but you did think that she was amazing.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I thought you were cool. I mean, I didn't really know you that well, but I would have liked to, and I thought you were cool.
Excuse me, you just said amazing. You used the word amazing to describe me, which, guys, I know we haven't met because we only talk on the radio, but, like, I am amazing.
I've never doubted you, Hailstorm. I've always known that about you.
You have cornered the market in self-confidence. That's for sure, girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Hailstorm, do you know that this Luke dude thinks you're his girlfriend? Like, do you know this?
No, I had no idea. He's just doing this so that I'll reach out to him and talk to him. I've been ghosting him for a while, and he's following me around. I didn't even know he would be at that party. Ugh.
Wait, was he your boyfriend and then you ghosted him and that's how you broke up with him? Are you sure, Haley?
No, we're talking about a guy I hooked up with one time, okay? He is nothing to me. We need to be focusing on me and James and the hot time we had last Saturday because I need to get back in that saddle. You know what I'm saying?
James, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What
do you think?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of drama going on.
Okay, let me
here.
stop you right there. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. I'm sorry that I'm an amazing person and I'm beautiful and people are obsessed with me. Okay, that's not my fault. Please don't punish me because I'm amazing. Your words, not mine, right?
Good point.
And we didn't get to finish what we started, so I don't think you should make a decision until you've had the whole experience.
Oh my
So
God.
why don't we get back together, and then if you're still feeling like there's drama or whatever, then you can go your merry way. But don't dismiss this so quickly just because we have the radio calling you and like the Incredible Hulk like trying to take you down. Okay?
don't dismiss it right away, James.
That was a good sales pitch. I will give that to Haley for sure.
You can overcome adversity, James. Would you like to go out with Haley one more time? We will pay for it. At this point, it's probably going to be a Motel 6, but we'll pay for something, whatever you guys are going to do.
She's classier than that.
I mean, I don't want to get cornered in a parking lot or beaten up by the Incredible Hulk again or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, I'll protect you. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay.
And because we didn't get to finish what we started, on our date, I'll dress up like that naughty librarian again.
Oh, so you're going to put on your Halloween costume.
It's not really a Halloween costume anymore, just because I get so many compliments. It's made its way into my regular wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh my God. There's
So-
no guy that's going to turn this offer down, Haley. It's
James,
just not going to happen.
Do you want to meet up with Haley one more time and she will wear her sexy librarian costume that she was wearing when she met you at the Halloween party?
If he
And you can
says-
dress like a pirate if you want
Oh
to.
my God. If he says no, I'm going to have a heart attack.
You know what? YOLO, at this point I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah. From the way Haley described
Wow.
it is worth a punch in the face from the Incredible Hulk, apparently.
Hell yeah. You guys, I'll send you a picture, okay?
Of you guys, absolutely cool. Okay,
No.
sweet.
No, that's not what she meant.
That is what I meant. I'll send it. I don't care.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
send it
Haley.
in.